No good man turns down a good bar of soap.
You're gonna have to kill me for that.
I think that can be arranged.
It's okay, old yeller me, it's fine.
You,
I point back. What
I mean,
if
we
you're
could just do
roasting-
like an extra episode.
we have canine on the menu.
You ain't eating dog. This is a dog-eat-dog word, and you're not a dog.
Who's ready to play some Rusted? I like how we had this whole prep talk. I was just like, okay, guys, like if you're just a little self-conscious yelling in your home, that's okay. You know, it's understandable. You just go yippee. That's fine. You know, that's absolutely all right. But instead, they're just like, nah, motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna scream.
That's SpongeBob screaming.
We're ready.
I'm glad that
This
everyone's
time.
ready because we have some fantastic players here with us. Starting from left to right, we have Joe Cat.
Hello, I am Joe Cat. I make videos sometimes whenever I'm on time with them and don't take 3 weeks longer than I expected to.
I understand. I'm on my third rendition of a script. I get you, dog.
Yeah, but this video was
it.
supposed to come out on the 16th, and now it's the 26th, and
It's only 10 days.
You got it, man.
I really, Joe,
Yes.
I take your hand gently. I put it in my hand. I put my other hand on top of it.
Oh, nice. Do you moisturize?
I use
just
soap
sweaty.
and water.
He's just
I
lubed
believe in you,
always.
buddy. It's gonna be great, and I look forward to it.
It's not about being great. It's about being prompt. Anyway, I play Mama Maria.
Fine.
Fine, fuck you. Tell me who you play.
I know it's gonna be great. I just hate that it's gonna be late. I play Mama Maria. She's a cleric that heals people, a cleric dwarf. She gives people food that is great. She's a great cook, and she's gonna protect her little dogs and also this weird stinky man that follows us around as well, I guess.
Speaking of little dogs, we have Froggy.
Hi, I'm Froggy Lock. You can find me all over the heckin' place. I think I'm a variety streamer, but I'm not too sure. Because to be honest with you, I've also started working on some YouTube videos, and I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just following my heart. So please look forward to my heart and witnessing it. But more importantly than what I'm doing outside of this table, today I'm going to be playing the level 1 dog, Biscuit. Thank you very much.
The other precious boy, we have Monty.
Hello, I'm Glue. I am a variety streamer. I don't do YouTube videos because I'm scared. Yeah. I am playing Gravy Barkman, who's also a level 1 dog. And I am very excited to be here, and I've been very much enjoying Pathfinder 2nd Edition. I want to try and run it, I think, soon. It's a bit more learning, but I'm learning a lot, and Zoran's a great teacher, so I'm very, very happy to be here. This has been a great experience so far, and I'm excited. I'm excited for a dungeon. I want to see how it goes.
Dungeon.
Yeah.
The one who's haunting the dungeon is Cabal.
It's me, because now I'm back in my dungeon after being over at MomoCon for 4 days. Yeah! But no, I'm back. I'm ready to adventure. If you don't know who I am or what I do, my name is Cabal. I'm your favorite frightening caffeinated cult leader and hooded horror host here on the terrifying, petrifying pepper platform of Twitch.tv and all other platforms. And today I will be playing Malikai Black Barrel, the level 1 Wave the Sniper Gunslinger.
And of course, I will be your host today. I'll give you a yippee. It's like, I'll be your host and game master for the evening. I am Zoran the Wizard. You can find everything that I'm about at, thanks, Froggy, at zoranthewizard.com, where hopefully I can get my head together and start making YouTube videos. Go like, here's how the Pathfinder works, and here's all this other stuff. So hopefully I can help you guys play more. Other than that, I'm excited to have everyone back here for another exciting adventure of Rust Hinge. And I would like to ask if somebody for a hero point, which actually, let me fix everyone's hero points here because everyone starts the session with 1. So everyone now has a single hero point. And of course, if you at home really like these adventures and want to help out, the points that I have below my name, this bar fills up and gives you notification as you contribute to the stream. Every sub donation, bit donation, either on the YouTube stream or the YouTube stream, fills up the pity point bar. And basically, if they ever need to get out of a really bad situation, or, you know, need a little bit extra help, I can give them a pity point, which is like a hero point for them. And that is all given by you, the viewers, if you want to help them out and stuff. Or we can do some fun stuff with that. What's up, Cam?
But before we start, looks at the rest of the party. Looks at Zoran. Do we want to do the thing with the hero points where it adds +10 to the roll when you use it? Please, for the love of God, please.
Honestly, I would be down to make that change. I would be.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Grab Zoran by the hem of your fucking robes.
All right.
Please, for the love of God.
Let me see this refresh. Okay, I should be able to enable it. So
I don't mind that because it also, in a way, shows us a different option on how to run hero points. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. Basically, what the rule is, and what they're mentioning is, so there's a Pathfinder developer named Jason Keeley, which absolutely, man, me and him played Pathfinder kind of near the super beginning together in our little Paizo Band of Bravos adventure. That basically he's a fantastic developer, really awesome guy, and he came up with the concept of like, hey, sometimes whenever you roll, like re-roll your hero points, whenever you roll too low, yeah, all the time, it's most in Cap's case, it'll roll lower than what you had before, and that just sucks. It's a really bad feeling sometimes when you roll so low, where you're like, man, I just put this resource, everything sucks. So he's like, well, let's do this. Whenever you roll and it's less than 10 or whatever, or 10 or less, it'll add +10 to the roll, so you're not as doomed. Because people can roll like, well, I could probably, you know, I made a failure, let me go re-roll this, and go to a critical failure, which is a lot worse things to you. So the dice can giveth and taketh away. I've just enabled the thing. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll get it all fixed out and figured out, because it takes some prep on my side to do that. Regardless,
Thank you, Zoran.
who wants to recap what happened last time for a hero point? Oh, nobody wants to do it, then no one gets one.
I have my notes.
Yeah, Gravy has really good notes.
Does anyone else want to do it, or before I do
Monty
it? Or?
take it again?
Yeah.
I've for the past 4 days, I've been surrounded by cosplayers and VTubers. I don't remember shit.
I'm gonna take a secret pee while the recap is happening.
It's
I
not-
think Monty
Froggy,
should
it's
take
not
it.
secret anymore.
Secret
Damn
All right.
Frying chicken in the shadows, secret pisser.
There she goes, like an angel's kiss. Anyway.
Like a fart on the wind.
I'm good to go, Zoran.
Go for it.
All right. So when last we left our heroes, I believe we're the RustCrew. The RustCrew had joined the company of one, I believe it was Audrey, right? Or Audrey. I'm probably butchering that name a little bit.
I like Audrey.
Yeah, Ordway.
Audrey, that's it.
Ordway.
And we acted as their bodyguards, and we've made our way to the Iron Harbor, where from which a mysterious old man we found dead on the road came from. He appeared to be afflicted with a strange sickness, like a rash. As we arrived in the Iron Harbor, expecting there to be death and destruction, instead we were intercepted by a worshiper of Gorum named Sister Vanda. She took Audrey away to the, I believe it's called the, is it Iron Keep? Hold on.
Stonehome.
Stonehold, that was it. Yeah, I just found it in my notes. To Stonehold. We decided to look around a little bit in the Iron Harbor. We met with, specifically, Daryl, who is a very handsome man. He appears to be an architect and builder. And he was working on houses in the Iron Harbor. He was hired by the Valumars, but they just kind of ghosted him a bit. They disappeared. Additionally, we discovered that the old man who was shot and killed by the name of Brother Blanton Sister Vanda claimed that everything was fine and he was acting strange anyway, and not to think about it too hard, which was very suspicious. And what was even more suspicious
the government, the government.
Government.
It's the government. It's the government. It's the government.
What was even more suspicious is that docked in the harbor of the Iron Harbor was a Thessalonian ship. The Rune Lords, evil wizards, are Thessalonians, we learned. And we... Sorry, I'm just reading here. Daryl, oh yes, and yes, Daryl gave us a gemstone encrusted bronze key that he found as well. That was another thing Daryl gave us. The Thessalonian ship, they were fully crewed, and they're not leaving the vessel. We discovered that they had unpacked some sort of large cage from the ship. We attempted to infiltrate the ship, and after some workplace accidents, we met with First Mate Janice and her stupid hat. That is it's underlined in my notes. It's a very important detail. To which she caught on to us really quickly, but revealed that they don't know. I know, right? And revealed that their ship, their captain of the ship, is gone and never returned from the Stonehold.
Stonehome, yeah.
Yeah, and so we decided enough was enough. We decided to go to Stonehold ourselves, but we decided to do it in kind of a ninja way. We went around and we kind of jumped from a cliff down onto the roof of Stonehold, and immediately were accosted by a bunch of like floating heads, one of which wearing a captain's hat. And after slaying these horrible floating heads, we managed to find the hat, upon which was a fan feather, which allows you to make a gust of wind. And as we are now on top of Stonehold, that is where we return.
And Gravy gets a hero point.
Yay!
Good job. And that's right, as you, the adventurers, were able to kind of go across the cliffs and hop onto the roof of Stonehome, you found the captain's hat being adorned with one of the zombie heads that were floating around trying to gnaw your flesh off. Pretty much concluding that, obviously, the captain and some of his folks that came in to demand what was going on did not make it. Now, as you guys are here on top of the rooftop itself, you guys have several options to take, but of course, that's entirely up to you. How would you like to continue down into Stonehome to figure out the mysteries of what's going on with the Gormites and what else is going on? What do you adventurers want to do?
I think that Elder Jehodia might be Jehodia. I think the Elder might be in trouble.
Right. Well, I have a feeling that might be the case too, brother.
Just after we got these heads.
Gravy will like sniff the heads. Do any of them smell?
They smell of rotting flesh.
Yummy.
How long do you think they've been up here cooking under the sun? It's hard to say when they've had the elements tear into them.
I do every pet owner's favorite thing, and I roll around in the smelly stuff just because.
You now smell terrible. You gained the stinky condition.
Biscuit does not look like this is abnormal. He doesn't even look phased. Like, it could not even be happening. That's how chill he is about it.
Malikai is like, as he looks at the heads, he like looks around at everything. He's like he's like fumbling his words as he like pulls out like this almost like short sword like looking knife from his belt, and he like takes it and he literally affixes it to like the end of his long rifle, and he's like, I don't like what's going on here. Like I'm not a man of magic, but that, and he points at the heads, and he says like, that is not good juju right there.
We gotta save Elder Jehodia.
Yeah.
Well, then what are we doing standing around here for?
Well, how do we do it?
Oh, that's a good question.
I mean, we could always just go in there, guns blazing.
That's a good idea.
And you guys are investigating the area. We're trying to see what your options are. You see that there is a ladder over to the top left here that seems to go down to another level. In addition, as you perchance look around the side railings, you see that you're on the very utmost. You're pretty much on the roof of the building. If you decided to either slide down the roof or kind of jump down, you see on the bottom left and bottom right leads over to other platforms, sort of overhangs of the castle itself. In addition, you see that there's a chimney over to your left that seems to also, or the bottom left of the map here, that seems to be a light.
Just imagine sliding down the chimney. You land at the bottom. Merry Christmas. Surprise! Here's your present.
I ran this adventure 2 times, and on one of them, the goblin went down.
Oh no.
The lake fireplace.
Yep.
Guard's like, who are you? I'm a Christmas elf.
Oh my god.
They were all like small creatures, so they all were able to get through.
That fireplace is smoking over there. So I think that there might be somebody occupying a room right below us or further below us where there's a fireplace. It looks like there's somewhere we can slide down. There might be a window or something we could climb through. There's also a ladder up there, which looks like the layman's take, the normal people. We could climb that ladder, but we might run a risk of greeting some people who aren't expecting us if we take the ladder, because like I said, that's probably what the layman's use.
I was gonna say something. When we saw the front of this building, were there any like windows on the front of it, or was it just like a flat stone face?
You could tell that this place has like, there's the main wall that you engage with. You couldn't really see Stonehome itself past the wall,
Right.
so you wouldn't have that information. The way that you came in via the cliffside, you didn't quite get a good view of the front, but you would imagine it's not just a straight, just like flat front. You would see that it's basically a defensive like structure with like 2 kind of parapets in the front, and then it kind of funnels people into a hallway in the inside. So if someone tried to siege it from the front, it would be very hard for the attackers. They would get funneled in.
Got it. Like Malikai will walk over and he'll kind of like squat down and like he's like looking around and he's like, well, I mean, most places like this are built from the perspective of people trying to go in the front. So I mean, if we head down the ladder and try and go in the back, it's probably going to be our best option.
Oh, that's really wise. That's real smart.
Yeah.
Think of the front of a place like this, like when you hold up your shield. Shield does a lot of good stopping things from the front, not so much. And he like motions his rifle towards wait, which one of you is it? Towards Gravy? And it's just like not very good at stopping things from the back.
Malikai, I mean, we understand. If you want to really get into the kit and caboodle of stuff, you start with the butt. You know, that's why Shoonies greet each other that way. You know, it's like that's how you figure it out.
That's true.
The front is always guarded. That's where the teeth are. You know.
It's true. It's a cultural greeting.
Yep.
I mean, as long as you understand.
What do you think, Mama? You're being pretty quiet.
She's being pretty quiet because Joe's brain is dumb today, and I like
Thinking.
these ideas. Yeah. No, I'm cool with that. With the going from the back and sneaking.
All right. We're gonna be pretty sneaky.
All right. So, I assume you're going to be taking the ladder going down. You're going to try to slide down and try to.
We're gonna take the ladder. We're gonna take the ladder.
I put on my tall metal pointy helmet and I slide down the ladder so it hits every rung. Clank, 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 clank.
So, what I'd like to ask everybody, first off, Malikai, you're a little bit hurt unless somebody wants to do a first aid on you. If someone has
I got
a healing
I got
kit.
You're barely hurt.
I don't know. Do you need like a first aid kit for that?
Yeah, if you want to first aid somebody, you'll need to have a healer's kit. Now, I assume that's what you wanted to do.
I do not believe I think I deliberately picked something besides the healer's kit, so I do not believe I have one.
I'll say that because you didn't know all the available items and stuff you're getting because you're new to the game and stuff like that. Let's just say you just had one.
All right.
I'll have into your inventory. Now, the one thing you can do to help you out with doing first aid stuff is that you can go over to skills here, and in medicine there will be administer first aid right there. You can also drag that onto some of the, not the big macro things at the bottom, but some of the smaller ones there in the HUD. They'll bring up a button. Just basically target who you want to heal and click that. And your medicine, Mama Maria, is trained. So you, when the drop down menu, you can ask to, you want to do the train drop down. And basically, you're trying to hit that DC, really. For the first aid, what this does, this is kind of like a downtime activity where you're like, okay, let me go ahead and heal you up, but they're going to be immune to this. Generally, at the very beginning, it's going to be for 24 hours. Like, you can't just, like, you can just keep healing somebody, but once you're done, you're done. In addition, critical failures is also a thing in Pathfinder 2nd edition, which is really kind of brings life and some risk to what you do. If you critically fail this roll, instead of helping, you're going to be hurting Malikai. So go ahead and do that macro for me. If it didn't do it as you were hoping,
It's treat wounds.
yeah, it's treat wounds. I'm stupid. My bad.
That's okay.
The Minister First Aid tells you all the stuff you're doing, but treat wounds actually does the roll. My bad.
There we go. Trained. Here we go.
Oh,
That's not great.
so close to greatness. Oh,
Yeah, you did fail, but you do have a hero point, or you can ask for a pity points.
I've been very conservative about using my hero points last time. Let's flip the other direction and just use them all the time. Yeah, I'll use a hero point.
Now, before you do anything, because we've enabled that rule, because I'll do it for you now, right click it there in chat and you'll see a thing called reroll using a hero point. Do that in the safety net that we now enabled is good.
Hooray.
That is a natural 20.
Oh.
So with that, I'll apply this healing, or you got it, Cap, don't worry. So you healed them for 28 points. Now basically when you're doing this down, like say for example, if you needed to heal them more, you can just keep healing them. It'll keep adding more time in which to do so. That's basically if you're like, okay, let me get everyone healed up before we get to the next encounter. But it takes time, so monsters could move about and stuff, but no one knows you're up here yet. So you're able to take your time, and Malikai, you're now full HP.
Like Malikai looks down at his bandaged arm where like the zombie head bit him. He's like that's a gosh darn good job.
Oh, thank you. If only I would do a better job if you weren't moving around like a baby so much.
Miss Marie, you just gotta understand. I'm on guard. You know, like I'm looking around and making sure nobody's sneaking up on us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So with that,
you can keep your head on a swivel.
I look towards Biscuit and I go, oh man, Malikai's getting all the pets. Look at that.
So you either keep your head on a swivel, and he like he points a thumb behind him, or it winds up on a stick.
Oh, we love sticks.
Oh,
I don't get it. So you say if I do not heal you and you sit still, you are going to be on a stick?
I mean, I don't know. Like they may have like assassins and stuff like that.
Whatever. Let's go scout out to see if anybody has noticed us.
He's sitting there. And he just like watches everybody walk off. He's like,
speaking of scouting out, I'll have to ask fellow adventurers, what is your exploration activities? Remember that you can do it the same as you've been doing before, which honestly the ones you've had before are fantastic. So
what are the available options again? There are
if you look over on this section of your character sheet, there'll be exploration tab there, and then when you click on browse, Something's a bit weird for that. Sorry.
Oh,
Click on browse.
wow.
You can see all the available ones to you. You have Scout currently, which is still very helpful. Unless you
I
want
wanna
to
be
maintain a spell.
Yes, I would.
Is there like a stealthy one?
Yeah, there's avoid notice.
Cool.
You move at half speed, but I was thinking of picking avoid notice.
I mean, like avoid notice is my default because
Yeah. Okay.
Wave the sniper, like their whole initiative thing goes off stealth. So
Yeah. There's also search, which will you're passively looking for like hidden doors or traps. And scout is more like you're looking for danger. You're keeping an eye out for danger, and it'll give you a +1 circumstance bonus to your initiative rolls if we run into some enemies. We could also. Is anybody an expert in stealth?
I think I
not.
am.
Because we could follow the expert, and we could all try and avoid notice.
You're not an expert yet at stealth.
Oh,
I'm trained. Okay.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
we all start at train
Yeah, me-
first.
oh right, we're only level 1.
Yeah, me and Gravy are both trained in stealth.
We're only level
We
1.
let Biscuit have all the attention. He's so deserving of it, and Mama Maria as well. Like they both deserve so much attention, and for everybody to look at them.
But here's-
Zoran,
Yes.
could I use, because we're looking for, also, is it Aubrey we came with, or was it I thought the lady who we came with was Audrey, but was it Johedia?
Oh, wasn't it Johedia?
Johedia stayed behind.
Ah!
Okay.
Yeah.
God
No,
dang
you're
it.
good. You're good, Froggy. We met 2 people at the same time, so that's
I'm
like I was
messing
like,
you guys up.
no, you're good. Could
I've
I
met so many
use-
people, I got excited.
Sorry, this is me trying to engage with the mechanics a little bit more.
It's
Could I
okay.
do track and like try and see if I can smell Audrey as we go through, and just see if I can like maybe get like a little pie scent trail or something like that?
Let me double check track for you. You follow track
Yeah.
speed to half your speed, then travel speed rolls. Under 6 at the track, you continue following the tracks of your speed. Checking the counter in this case. You got single action. Yeah, I think we can make this work. Go ahead and roll me this survival check in chat I put in for you. I will also put track on your character sheet just to make it easy, and I'll put it as your active thing instead of scout.
Okay.
So I've done that for you. Go ahead and roll that survival check for me, and let's see what you get. As you do big sniff.
Big snorf. 12.
Are you happy with that roll?
It is above a 10, which is for level 1. I'll stick with it, I think.
Okay. So that you guys are now free to go and touch the ladder, which will teleport you down to the other level. But of course, you may want to go in a marching order. So whoever wants to go in first.
I mean, he's boofing and he's moving.
Malikai looks at everybody, like, I'll cover your backs.
Well, I guess I'll go first.
Oh,
Pretty sneaky.
I'll go second. And I'll go right after my brother.
Oh, I'm being teleported. Oh.
As you all enter inside, you see this large balcony features a narrow sand pit, 35 feet long, with a small rope partitions marking the last 5 feet on each end. A rusty iron ladder to the southwest portion of the balcony leads up to the roof. That's where you came down from. While the door to the south leads inside the keep.
Here's the door.
The door.
Sorry
Oh, yeah.
here, chat, one moment. Let me get you here. There you go.
Biscuit raises a paw, waves towards the door, gestures toward his ear, points towards everyone else, and then like rolls his forearm around at the elbow in like a pinwheel kind of motion, and then points at the door again, and then he's gonna go up to the door and listen. So would that be a perception?
Yes,
He
could
puts
you
his
please
ear up
roll me
against-
a secret perception check?
You got it. His tail is wagging.
With tail wagging, you put your ear up to the door, and your heightened doggy senses indicate that there is nothing past this door.
Okay. Biscuit's gonna look at everybody, raise a paw real slowly, and then flip it over into a thumbs up and push the door open.
You push the door open, and you see that there's dried blood and hardened mud adorn the stone's halls and walls and doors.
Of course, there's blood. There's blood, and there's 2 more doors. Ah!
Careful of the doors, as I said.
I was trying to, like, ping, like, hold down my mouse and ping it. Ping the doors.
Remember what
Biscuit
I warned
didn't
you
scream.
about.
Biscuit didn't scream. I screamed. Oh my god.
You scream, I'll scream, we all scream.
I need to get that add-on that says well, technically you're right by it because it would have worked anyway, but there's an add-on or module people have where you can't click the door unless you're right by it, but you were right by it.
Yeah, I was.
It's
Can I
amazing,
listen to
Sam.
this door too?
Absolutely. Everyone else filters in, but of course, as you roll down, we give other people a chance to also
Yeah.
check on some things. Feel free to give me a secret perception check. I'll ask Mama Maria, you've entered into the store. We entered through it and all. Is there anything you would like to do? Is there anything you'd like to check out or would like to prepare anything?
You said there's dried blood.
Yes. Dried blood and hardened mud adorn the stone's halls, walls, and doors.
This is just more, not anything she does, but just notes that probably means that whoever died here died a little while ago. So there's probably, well, that doesn't necessarily mean that no one's alive in here. No, I'll just follow the team. I'm gonna just help out and prepare a guidance for the next time one of the peeps want to do something.
Absolutely. Gravy, is there anything you'd like to be doing?
Can I smell the blood?
Absolutely. Is there anything you're trying to indicate from it?
Is it our companion's blood?
As with your last tracking thing, you begin to sniff around, but you're not quite getting any strong scent of Ordway. You believe, like, any slight scent that you would get from her is downstairs, which is to your right.
Well, I smell Audrey to the right, but maybe we should make sure that there's no one else around.
I'll clear them out quick and quiet up here.
Because we
Well, they
need to
can't
be
come.
able... Do you remember, Biscuit, do you remember that one time
Yeah,
we were fighting those rats in the cellar?
yeah,
And then there was that giant rat that like chased us?
yeah,
And how he didn't cleave the barrels that we had moved around behind us?
yeah,
And then how we tripped over them and it was really embarrassing?
yeah.
Yeah, we should make sure we don't do that again.
We should really make sure we don't do that again, and we gotta make sure that they don't come up our butts.
Yeah.
So we can
Us
come
then
out
without
butts.
teeth.
Malikai.
Whoa.
Whoa!
What is Malikai doing?
The Malikai like kind of like slinks in past Gravy, and at the note of just like that Ordry is like probably like downstairs and everything like that. Malikai kind of like crouches at the top of the stairs. Is like he's just got like his rifle pointed down the stairs. He's looking around his eyes like, I'll cover this way if you want to check out the other ones, because this looks like a place where there's been some conflict and some messy one at that. So I wonder if there's still people kicking around.
Real volatile mud wrestling happened here.
Probably with a knife.
With the mention of Malikai saying like there must be people still kicking around here, Biscuit, you hear activity on the other side of that door. In fact, you hear kind of like rustling of armor and but like clanking of it. People are moving about the room.
Biscuit hooks his jaw shut, and his eyes kind of bug out so you can see the whites. And he looks at everybody else with his ears back, and he points at the door with his big mitten. There's people in there. Can we Jimmy jam the door somehow?
Oh. See what I...
What if they alert the others when if we go in there to attack them, what if they alert the rest of the keep somehow?
Malikai like kind of looks over Gravy's shoulder, like kind of like whispers, it whispers over Gravy's shoulders, like, aren't you really good at like quietly putting the blade to people?
Whoa, Malikai, that's really messed up, man.
I mean, like, look, I'm just saying what I've observed.
Well, they're awake in there. I hear armor
pretty
moving.
good at like slipping them knives between, you know, like between.
I may have an idea.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Like, kind of like looks up and he's just like, oh.
It works wonders on any man that I meet, and I may get a good feeling about him. But you always have to vet the people that you feed, right? So, and she is going to pull out her bar of soap, and she is gonna pour a little bit on her water skin, just kind of bubble up the soap. Actually, I should have asked first, Zoran. Is there a little crack under the door?
I'll say yes.
Okay, then what she's gonna do is she's gonna bubble up the soap and bubble up a little bit of underneath, and she's gonna slide the soap under the door to see what their reaction might be to this bar of soap. No good man turns down a good bar of soap. Is her logic.
I love it. I love it.
Hygiene is very important. Hygiene is how Mama Maria knows if they are good or not.
Now we can hear how many people are in there.
Chat, seduce your man by just, throwing a bar of soap in their direction. They love it. It works every time.
Oh my god.
If he uses it and washes himself, he's a good man.
All I'm saying is, if Fear seductively threw a bar of soap at me, it'd work. If my wife threw a bar of soap at me, I'd be like, "Aw."
You begin to hear clanking, and you're like, "Whoa, who put this soapy? Is this your soap? No, it's not my soap. Oh, it's gonna be somebody. Did you? It's wet. Do we have baths here? Do we have baths here?" And I was like, "Of course we have baths here. It's just nowhere nearby. Did whose soap is it? And I'll go look."
At that, like Malikai, like quietly, like stamps his fingers at Gravy, and he like makes a motion, like not at Gravy, a Biscuit. He makes a motion, like like when they come out, like grab them and like put your hand over their mouths.
Gotcha. Yeah, he stances up like he's a goalie.
Yes,
as like Malikai has his like rifle now pointed like at the door, so this dude will walk out and he's basically got a muzzle in his face.
He takes his mittens off, he wiggles his little paw fingers, his short little paw fingers.
The beans are ready to grip.
That man does not know if they have baths. That means that he hasn't bathed himself for a little while. I think you are okay to kill him.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Technical question,
yes.
Zoran. Is there like a help action? I know I have to. I reference 5e as my experience, but aid. Can I aid Biscuit in tackling this man, like by like grabbing their feet or something, or like just assist in some way?
So this is how we'll try to do this. Since explain to me fully the plan. Whenever this guy opens the door, you are wanting to try and tackle him, right? Tackle him down. Is that what the plan is, or?
Looks to Froggy.
Froggy's muted, so.
Oh no.
Sorry. I got a message about my birds.
Oh, okay. Thought you ran off to do a secret piss.
No, one of my birds bit the foot of the other bird, so I'm gonna have to check him out after this to make sure he's okay.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Children fighting.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're okay.
I'm here.
So basically, what's the plan whenever this guy exits out the door? Are you going to try
Biscuit's going to try and grapple him and like cover his mouth.
Okay. So for the aid for that, you're going to need to aid with an athletics check. Because I'll actually, for you, because I know that's going to be a worse step for you. I'm gonna be a little bit more leeway. I'm gonna have you do a stealth check for me, because you're gonna try to be stealthy and just try to like get behind him real quick and use element of surprise. So go ahead and roll stealth for me, Gravy. I'll allow for that.
How many aids is Gravy allowed?
You cannot stack aid. So multiple people can't all just hop in and stack a bunch of bonuses.
Because I was going to say, if Gravy's just trying to keep it quiet, I was thinking Mama Maria could maybe knock him out with a frying pan. But since Biscuit's already helping,
I have a pretty high athletics too, if I'm allowed to help with that.
So what's going to happen is that you're readying an action. So readying an action means like it's like whenever this thing happens, I'm going to do this. So that's what Biscuit's doing, and Gravy is going to help out by basically being in position by doing an aid of saying like, hey, I'm going to help you out, and this is the way that we're resolving this, to where Gravy, roll me a stealth check. We just do it right off your character sheet, which is fine.
I'm assuming the stance.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll me that. You need to be at a 15 to help. In fact, you got a 25.
Damn.
That is a critical, so you get it. So Biscuit gets a +2 to grappling.
Yes.
Nice.
So this guy is going to open the door, step through, go like,
scary
who the
looking
heck
guy.
are all of you? And you see this guy is all up and everything. So for Biscuit, there's a macro if you would like to use that instead.
Sure.
I'll help you out here. So over in the athletics, there's the grapple one. Oh, wrong one. Grapple one looks like that. If that pinged correctly for you.
I don't think it did.
You sure?
Can you ping it again?
If not, I'll put it in your actions.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
It's already in your actions there. So basically, roll this in chat for me as you have that guy targeted.
Okay. This is just the same as the athletics check that I rolled before.
Yep.
And I got this.
Nice.
I got
That
the
works
same
out.
roll.
So
Holy shit.
yeah, so he's automatically grabbed and everything else. It gives a +2 to it. So I need to do this real quick. You did not
so I got
crit.
I got a total of 22. Plus the 2 is 24.
Yeah, unfortunately, because I had to do some math there. Unfortunately, it was almost there for a crit. But you do grab him. You do successfully grab him with the help of your friend. And now
pull him back into the room.
it's like I'll say you guys successfully go quickly get him out, and I'll say you guys are able to successfully kind of close the door. For it. You now have this guy held. He's like he's trying to get out.
Malikai like looms over Gravy, and he like puts his bayonet to like the tip of this guy's nose, and and he's holding his rifle with one hand, and he puts his other finger to his lips. He's like, shh, wouldn't want any accidents.
He kind of panicked, looks around, looks at all of you. He's still muffled.
Above board, leans in. We're here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
You wouldn't answer our calls.
We had to go to extreme measures.
Hey there, buddy. I'm just gonna whisper real quiet in your ear, okay? Don't make any sudden moves now. We're here to save our grandma. Have you seen an old lady? It's our grandma. If I lift my mitten off your gab, you better keep it nice and quiet, okay, buddy?
Like Malikai like cocks the hammer back on his rifle.
Roll the intimidation, Froggy.
If you alert your friends, we're gonna have to kill all of you.
We've killed before, and we will kill again.
I'm gonna ask intimidation checks from Biscuit and Malikai.
Okay.
Mama Maria.
I want to use my hero point. I'm using my hero point.
Yeah, right click it there in chat and do reroll using hero point. Be sure to put the hero point in your character sheet.
Okay.
I'll take that one. I'll take that. I rolled a 15.
Wait, I don't see the option of reroll using hero point.
Yeah,
I only see the option
to help you out. It'll only show it when you have a hero point put onto
I
your
already
sheet.
took it off. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
So it'll auto take it off of you. So now
There it is.
good.
Oh, that's so face. It's
So
the exact same.
So that exactly is why we did the +10, because you rolled a 3 on the die. Kitty's
So
roll
that would
adds
be
a
a-
+10. So now it's an 18.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
So for Mama Maria, you see this going on, but of course you can assist in making sure this guy stays silent. Was there anything you would like to do to help them out, or you want to stay back?
Can I roll my own intimidation check as well? Just
Yeah,
flash your frying
giving
pan.
you, I'm giving
frying
you the
pan tapping
opportunity
against.
to do intimidation checks, sweeten them up a bit. I'm giving you any option you like.
No, this man doesn't shower. I don't sweeten him up at all. This man hasn't showered in a bit. She has no respect.
And please roll me
She's
intimidation.
just gonna tap her frying pan against her hand. Whee! All right, 18.
Nice.
This guy's thoroughly convinced to not yell out for help.
So like the image I just got is like where the three of us have this dude on the ground, like Biscuit has his arms and like a hand over his mouth, like Gravy's got his legs, Malikai's got like a gun pointed directly at this dude's face, and you look over at Mama Maria and like suddenly like she's in a suit and you hear like the Godfather theme play. Mama Maria's like, we're gonna ask you some questions today.
She's not mad. She's just disappointed.
Inconvenient position for you.
I like to imagine she gives him a look that strikes him the way the flavor of that ratatouille meal struck that food critic, and then he gets flashbacks to when he's a young lad. Like she just gives him a disappointed look
before his eyes.
Yeah, she gives him a really disappointed look, and he flashes back to his own mother, giving him that same expression.
You see this orc that is in this rusted like half plate armor. Will calm down. He'll kind of nod.
Okay, Biscuit is gonna slowly peel his fluffy, soft paw away from his mouth.
The orc's just like, hey, could you put that back? It was kind of nice.
Yeah,
He,
you should put that back on.
he waits to be questioned.
Smell like Doritos.
All right, listen here, you. We're looking for. Oh, we're looking
Ordwy.
for
Elder Ordwy.
Ordwy. No, they're not. They're a cleric. They're not that old. I don't think.
Oh my God, my memory, my
You're
dog
good, you're
memory,
good
my
for
dog brain.
Yeah, your dog brain.
Throws a ball down the hall.
I didn't get this one detail, Zoran. It is like literally a blank that says
okay.
Ask Zoran for this. What were they a cleric of? I didn't get the god's name.
They were called
It was-
Caden Kalian.
Hayden, that was it.
In which Mama Maria, you'll know that is the same deity you worship.
I feel like I remember her token being an older looking lady with
And
like
she's
her white hair pulled to the side.
Yeah, she's a bit more elderly.
Oh, was
Like-
she? Okay.
Yeah,
Like she, I'll get you.
I'm remembering her. I'm
art.
thinking of her token. I'm good with faces. I'm terrible with names.
I was gonna say, like, wasn't she like an elf, but like had wrinkles? So it's like,
She's an old ass elf. It was
yeah,
either
so
her who
she's
was
like,
the elf
she's
or
over
it
there
was
like
Jehodia.
like
An elf with
400
wrinkles.
Yeah.
Jehodia was a wise elder elf woman.
Okay, so Jehodia was
Yeah.
the ancient
Let
lady.
me help you out. Let me help you out.
Okay.
Yeah. Zoran's got
This
us.
is Ordwy. This is the cleric
Okay.
who you
Okay.
escorted and was now taken here to Stonehome, who you are now trying to find.
Okay.
And Elder Jehodia, which is now basically out of this story right now.
Yeah.
This was her. She
Right.
was she was one of the
okay.
elders who have asked you to go with her on this adventure.
She's not
So
out of
she's
the,
back
she may
in
be out of the
Cove.
story, but she's not out of our hearts, especially from
Out
Exactly.
of our hearts.
And
look kinda similar,
Elder
and it,
Ordwy
like-
is a human cleric.
Human.
Okay. Yeah.
So now that you
So,
have this
uh,
guy, you have asked him pretty much like you're looking for your friend and stuff. He's like,
Or-
you gotta be
or
a bit more
grandma.
specific. You gotta be a bit more specific.
We're looking for a human cleric.
She
Of
got this
Caden.
golden hair, pale,
Braid,
go down to the side.
beautiful blue piercing eyes that you could get lost in, you know?
Malachi's like holding like his rifle to this guy's nose, and he just kind of like stops and he looks over at like Gravy and he does that. What is it? The husband face from the B movie.
Gravy will just immediately turn around towards Malikai and go, listen, I'm not interested, but let's be real. I mean, come on.
Beautiful eyes, bud.
Beautiful
You
eyes.
see, this acolyte will look at you and go like, the cleric. Yeah, she was taken further down.
Further down?
Yes, far beneath. You'll never make it, though. The Guardians will eat you up.
The what?
I mean, you might have a chance. He looks left and right after hearing the gun cock.
Yeah. Malikai racks his arquebus somehow. Like,
Is that why you guys are up here? Are the Guardians gonna eat you too?
No, we put them there
Why would you do that?
to protect what's down below.
What?
Which would be.
He shuts up at it. He's like, you're gonna have to kill me for that.
I think that can be arranged.
Yeah, okay. Biscuit closes his paws around his neck.
he's like, yeah, okay, bud.
Yeah, okay.
Are you
okay.
intentionally going like, I'm just gonna kill you now? Or are you trying to intimidate him?
Yeah, it's an intimidation. It's a bluff, but he does like go for his neck and start tightening his
Alright.
grip around his neck. That's only a total of 12. They're
you
soft.
just finished
They're
your part, my
soft and
bad.
warm.
Oh, they're like pillows.
Biscuit's tongue retracts into his mouth and he kind of.
Anybody else who wants to try any negotiation tactics, feel free. Or roll for them, like intimidation, diplomacy, etc. Tickle attacks.
I was gonna say, instead of like trying to, like ask you like what they're guarding below, like Malikai is just like he looks at this guy like, I thought Gormites were like honorable, like chasers of battle. Like what all you got going on up here? Like you got like undead flying
I
around,
am
stuff
no
like that.
Gormite.
Oh,
They're weak.
Oh.
I see.
So,
And so the mystery is revealed.
I think you're gonna come with us. What do you guys think? What if we take this guy down to the Guardians with us?
I look, all I'm saying is I think he's worth more trouble than he is.
You won't kill him?
Malikai,
We could go outside and we could throw him over. Be real painful, that spiky armor, crushing his chest, going through his bones and his arteries. You'd die a terrible death inside your own
Oh
armor.
yeah, it'll be long and agonizing because it'll be organ damage, right? So it'll be
Would save us a
slow,
lot of trouble.
painful.
It'd be like
Oh, yeah.
landing on a dozen forks, I think. Yeah, let's take him outside. Can I start moving this guy towards the door?
You can, but are you saying this out loud at him?
Yeah.
I'll allow you guys to move yourself 10 feet.
Okay.
Everyone has 10 feet of
5,
movement if you want to
10.
move around.
Take him out here.
All right, you're moving them that way. Malikai, Mama Maria, you find where you are?
I'm gonna bar the door.
Okay, Malikai.
Yeah, Malikai is just like, he's just keeping the rifle like pointed at him.
Okay, since you guys are pulling him in, he's like, I'm just gonna kill you now. He's like, I'm not going down without a fight.
Oh no.
Alarm! Alarm! And he starts screaming. He's like, intruders in the home! And
Shoves a paw in his mouth.
he starts screaming, and I'm going to ask all of you to roll me initiative, in which Biscuit, you're able to roll athletics for your initiative if you would like. Gravy, you're able to roll stealth if you would like, which will give you some advantage. Malikai, obviously stealth for you. And Mama Maria, you have the option of using intimidation for your initiative if it's higher than your perception. Otherwise, the perception's higher. I recommend you do that.
On a nat 20.
Yeah, I rolled Malikai rolled a 2. It's
Dude, Biscuit is like, nope, no, you're getting murdered. He's like so ready. He's like, nope, you're going overboard.
You're going over, bud. I'm gonna throw you right over.
Take your lumps.
All you had to do was be nice.
Okay. So with that, combat will now start. with, it's gonna, oh dear.
Oh boy.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Well,
Sorry, did we fuck up?
yeah, you did. All right.
Okay.
I
You fucked
appreciate the
up?
honesty. Oh, he did shout the alarm. Who knows how many dudes are in there?
Yeah, but we'll just kill him.
Biscuit.
Yeah, all the however many
yeah,
dudes unaccounted for.
Oh, I'm worried about everybody else.
Biscuit.
just
You
still.
have one hand, which I'm going to say you have to
Yeah.
have a free hand in which to grapple this person. You usually
Yeah.
wear sword and shield, which my home rule thing, we do the kind of Baldur's Gate thing, like, oh, competence or go shrink. Everyone's got their weapons out.
Yeah.
But you need to have a free hand. You want to be your shield hand or your weapon hand?
My free hand will be my weapon hand because he's gonna draw his long sword and start just poking the guy with it. While he's got him grappled, he's gonna just start.
Okay, so just to make sure I understand the logistics of it, so you're holding him with one hand, and with your
Yeah, he's
other
holding
hand, you're
him-
bringing out your long sword. You have no shield. Right?
So his back is against Biscuit's chest, his big barrel chest, and he reaches around, grabs his sword, and he starts going at this guy like he's a sewing cushion, like he's a pin cushion.
Okay, so are you maintaining the grab?
Yes.
Okay.
I will take an action to maintain the grab, an action to draw my sword, and an action to stab him.
Yeah. Because you did all the preliminary work, I'm giving you that action already because you already have a grab. So you get your full 3 actions here.
Oh, yippee! Okay, so for my first action, I guess I'll try and maintain the grab last.
Yeah. What I'm saying, you don't have to maintain the grab this turn. Next turn, I'm going to make you do that.
Oh, I thought you were saying you weren't
Yeah,
going to
I'm
make me
being
draw my
generous
weapon.
to you. I'm being generous to you right now.
Oh, snap.
Because generally, whenever for context for Monty and Joe, whenever you grapple somebody, basically grappling is really easy instead of like the 5 million page rules from other systems.
Oh
It
god,
is-
I'm remembering Pathfinder
It's
1.
athletics versus their fortitude and their fortitude DC. And the fortitude DC is if you look at your fortitude save, add 10 to it, that's the DC you got to beat.
So can
Super easy.
can I continue dragging this guy over here?
That is called the reposition action. So if you want to reposition him, which I will
I do want to
put,
do that. Yeah, give me that.
Thankfully, this is a remaster
Reposition.
edition, and it last to remember because before we had this issue of Raccoons, we're like, I'm going to drag this person, but there's no way
Yeah,
to
you
do
muscle the creature around. Okay, so athletics against the target's fortitude DC. Okay, let's see if I can drag him. Ooh, that's a 2 on the
Yeah.
die. That's a failure. Okay, this
So-
orc is digging his heels
that.
in.
You want
Biscuit can't
do a
move
little
him.
hero point?
Oh no, I don't. I don't have one.
Can I give a hero point?
No, I'm in
I
I'm in a
can't-
pity point.
Oh no, I'm good.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good. Because I got him flanked right now, so it's not a big deal if I can't move him. I just wanted to see if I could actually throw him over. It'd be funny.
Yeah. So that's
then-
one action.
That's one action. Now, for clarity, just so I have it all understood, don't need to roll for the grapple this round, and do not need to draw my weapon. We're just assuming it's drawn.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna stab him then.
Yeah. Rolls this right, you would have to do all this extra stuff, but this is just
Yeah.
being generous because it's a lot of people's first time here, and I want to.
Yeah.
be
Okay.
nice about it.
Biscuit
Appreciate
draws his
it.
sword, and he just starts and
Yeah.
stabbing this guy. That's a hit.
Hit on a
Rolling for
15.
damage. He gets him right in a crack of his fork armor, stabbing him through his armor.
Till 8 points
And
of
he goes-
damage.
He goes again. And he misses.
Aw.
It just kind of clangs off the armor, and he's like, sorry, bud. Pitter
Yeah.
patter.
You kind of awkward. He's wiggling a whole bunch. He's trying not to get you a pretty good hit on him.
Yeah.
Now on his turn, he's going to do his best to try to escape.
Of course.
Not the escape.
What he's going to do is that I wonder if this works here. He's going to try to basically get out. See if this doesn't run character stats if I do it right. Oh, I almost saw that natural 20. But he's able to get out
Ooh.
with a 20 total. He's able to escape from your grapple.
Ow! You got some pokey armor there. You're still hooped, but you got some pokey armor. That hurts.
Fucking pooped.
High five, Froggy. Yeah.
And then second action, he is going to walk over this way. And then third action, he's going to open this door. While screaming like, "We got intruders!" That's going to be all
kill
three
that guy.
of his actions. Gravy. Also,
Okay.
Biscuit Barkman, he did not step, so you have a free reactive strike to him.
I do.
So this is what I want to do to kind of teach how attack of opportunities work. So not everyone has attack of opportunity.
Hi,
attack
it's
of
me. I don't.
yeah, attack of
You're
opportunity.
right. I have
is,
exacting strike.
Uh,
Oh no, wait, that's not it.
yeah, you just do a normal attack.
Right here.
No, I'm wrong. I apologize. It's the beginning of comp. Well, no, you acted. No, you act. You should have your reaction. So go ahead. So basically, let me get back on track. So during combat or so, you know, in D&D 5e, everyone's got attack of opportunity. If you leave the threatened square, everyone's going to get a whap at you.
Right.
In Pathfinder
Remember
2nd
this,
Edition, movement's very important because with the 3-action economy, you can move, then strike, or move in, strike once, and then move away. Movement is very important because denying the enemy their action economy is very important, and anything you can do to mess that up is way powerful in this game. So even just moving away to force someone to move up really kind of gives that advantage because that means they can't do enough to you.
But also, when he goes to open the door, that should create an opening for me to reactive strike, right?
Yeah. Basically with the manipulate action and stuff like that, even him just moving because he didn't step, because there's one way to avoid reactive strikes is that if you step, which means same as like D&D 5e, if you move 5 feet, that means, hey, you can't reactive strike me. So for you, Froggy, he didn't step and he went to open the door, but if you crit him, he's not going to be able to continue on.
Oh,
So-
well, let's see. I missed.
No.
Unfortunately, it's a whiff. He's able to
He
continue all
steps
his
through
actions.
the doorway and Biscuit leans on the frame, taking a swipe at open air.
Yeah, so say for example, if it's like a spellcaster who's about to do a spell, that's a manipulate action. They're doing stuff. That means the person with attack of opportunity or reactive is able to go, haha, plunk. And if they crit, they just stop that action. Or if someone's moving, by the time they get in that threatened area where it would activate, if they crit, it stops their movement. So it's really nice to have, but not everything has it. Even for monsters, not all monsters have it either. There's some monsters may have it, and usually it comes as a surprise, or if you do recall knowledge to see if they might have it. Generally, somebody you think who's very skilled in combat, more than likely might have it. But with that, excellent job, Froggy. Unfortunately, it's a whiff. We get to do
That's
an
okay.
excellent teaching opportunity. Thank you, Froggy. And with that, he screams, Gravy, it's your turn.
Uh-oh. You gonna let it slip there, bro. And I am going to use my movement. Boom to get here.
Sorry, guys, I really whiffed it.
It happens to the best of us, don't worry. And I pull up my knives and I stab this man.
Dude, Malikai like sees Gravy like step in and like she. He's like, I wasn't wrong.
Dagger! Oh, I got target first. Hold on. Boom. Okay, now I dagger. Dagger! Ooh, 16. Oh, and damage. Get got, idiot. 6.
Oh, you're getting him.
I'm
He's
getting him.
got. Oh! He takes 6 points of damage. He's super bloody. You guys have messed him up, but he's still up.
Second swing. Dagger.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Good
fuck
hit.
you.
Good multi. Good second hit. Basically, describe how you kill him as he's like opening the door. Like, we have intruders, and you're just like on him.
I jump on top of him, like, you ever play Left 4 Dead 2, like the jockeys?
Yeah.
Like the little guys on top. And I I stab his chest both times simultaneously, and I say out loud, "My brother warned you of the forks, but I had the knives." I stab him.
Your gravy's all hopped on Mountain Dew. Came out of like a spider monkey.
That was bars.
And then I'll end my turn there.
Excellent. Go ahead and click in your turn.
Oh, right. Boom. End turn. There we go.
You see a familiar face come up. You see Vanda, who took Ordway away from you all. And she's like, what's going on here? You!
You! I point back.
Biscuit's head pokes in through the doorway. Oh, hey!
She is. Just to make sure.
Pander, we're here to save you.
She'll have to spend 2 things of movement. And as soon as like, oh, you're here to save you. She does not agree as she attacks Gravy.
Oh,
A big great sword comes in and swing. And basically slashes down. Your nimble dodge will not be effective here.
Nope.
As she slams down this great sword. Boom! 10 on the die for a total of 13 points of damage.
Oh, Gravy does not look good.
That's terrifying.
That's all her turns. It took 2 of them to get up there. In addition, you'll see another one of these acolytes come in. See you, Mama Maria. A bounty for me. And this fallen acolyte will attack you, Mama Maria, with a 19 on the die for a total of 25. Not a crit, but you're doing great. Hitting you for 8 points of damage.
May I shield block that?
Absolutely. So before anything, let me rescind that damage. You can do me a huge favor. Shield blocking. Well, you have your shield raised. Did you have your shield raised before?
Oh no, I didn't.
Did you have the defend exploration activity up?
I did not.
Okay. Unfortunately, yeah, for shield block, it's basically when you have your shield raised, then you go, then you're gonna then just absorb that damage.
Gotcha,
So unfortunately,
but I don't, because I didn't. Yeah.
Which
Okay.
is the fun shield mechanics of Pathfinder, which honestly I like a lot because of just being a stat thing. You're absorbing damage. And it's
Yeah,
so
you have
good.
to actively use the shield. I don't mind that.
So he comes up and smacks you. You have to take 2 actions and to come up and then get to you. Mama Maria, you just got smacked down. What's going on?
Now I will raise my shield. How do I do that?
So your raise shield action, there should be a.
I remember seeing it. It was like by my health. There we go. Shield. No. Broken. No, that's not it.
So to help you out, do left control space for me. And then type raise shield.
Raise.
And you'll see this action macro there. Drag it down to one of your little hot bars down there to 1 through 9 or whatever. And then whenever you click that, it'll raise your shield.
Ah, I see. Oh,
Make it easier for you.
thank you.
If it doesn't work, I got another solution for you.
Come on. I think I can do it.
Let's go, Joe-Cat. Let's go.
So I bring it to like my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever.
Yeah. You drag it down there for that ratio.
Macro cannot be created from a compendium that isn't an effect or condition. Oh wait, no, effect ratio. There we go. Okay.
There you go. That's gonna give you plus 2 to your AC.
So that is one action.
Yes.
And Gravy doesn't look very good, so I'm gonna cast a heal on with 2 actions. So
Thank you,
I'm going
Mother,
to
for my life.
Yep. Target you, heal versus living, as Mama Maria just kind of like, oh, it's okay, and pats his head. All right. So I believe this is how this works. Whoop.
No,
Oh, ooh.
that's still fine. That's better than where I was. I'll take it.
Oh, it's okay, little puppy. I know you can do it. You're a big, strong boy, aren't you?
Oh, I am strong.
Okay, and that will be my turn.
Excellent job. Do you know where the in turn button is?
Yes. Oh God. There it is.
Excellent. I'm getting you guys used to it. Malikai.
Okay, so I have an idea, but would everyone be okay if you accidentally took just like 1 point of damage from a thing that I did?
My eyes
Yeah.
are narrowing at you right now, Cabal.
I
I'm
think-
nodding slowly.
I
like,
think so.
mhm.
I think maybe.
I can take
No?
care of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So
Yeah,
We
yeah.
survived
as
that
like
long.
both of them pop out, Malakai's like, he's like, oh crap, and he'll actually reach on his bandolier, and he will pull out what looks like a glass like bottle with like little sparks in it, and he will throw that, and that's his first action is to pull that out, and then he will hurl it over Gravy's shoulder at the face of sister
Where? Hold on, I got
Vanda.
it. Sister.
it's sister Vanda.
Yeah.
Lightning
And,
and a bottle.
It's so I have a +7 for this. And that is a 3, but guess what? I've got a hero point.
Okay.
Remember that. There you
And-
go.
All right. Well, nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
So that's a 25 in total for the hit. It does 1 thing of splash damage, but it's 1d6
Pow. So
and now because they've been hit with bottled lightning actually, I was gonna say how do I do the
I got the off guard and all that.
you attack with not attack with the weapon you're wielding. I was gonna read off the effect. It's a cool little alchemical thing. Oh yeah, bottle lightning is packed with volatile reagents that create a blast of electricity when they're exposed to air. Deals 1d6 electricity damage and 1 electricity splash damage. On a hit, the target becomes off guard until the start of your next turn. So basically,
Yeah.
Malikai, like as Sister Vanda rolls up, it just like great swords, Gravy in the chest. Malikai like appears over Gravy's shoulder. He's like, flashbang, chuckle fuck. And basically throws it in her face. It's like, and that is my 2 actions. And as my last action, I will basically raise my arquebus over Gravy's shoulder, and I'll just I'll take a shot.
Use my head
because-
as an anchor point.
All right, so let's resolve this real quick. She'll take the 4 damage there, and everyone here will take the splash.
Well,
Oh.
Now go ahead and take
That's
your
my turn.
shot, Malachi.
My
That's
arquebus
my turn.
was reloaded. I just like when we were on the roof, I changed the ammunition type. So
Yeah, you got
It-
yourself
it-
set up
it-
during exploration. So remember, as you're shooting through an ally, they'll get a +1 cover. There's no penalty for shooting at close range, so you are good to plow.
More
So
awake now?
that is a +4, but they do have off guard, so
ooh.
that is a miss. As he like fires like a shot, he's like, "Ooh."
Hey, you want to know how much you missed by?
How much? Is it just 1?
Oh, that's messed up.
You want to use a little pity point?
I would like a pity point, sure.
Now, because I am such an evil bastard.
Yeah.
You like gambling, right? You a gambling man?
I'm not, but I feel like at this point,
Now,
if I
I'm gonna
want
need
the
you to
point,
make
I'm
me
gonna
a
have to be.
flat D20 check, similar to Dazzled. If it is a 1 to 4, you accidentally shoot Gravy. If you want to take this pity point.
It's okay, old yeller me. It's fine.
I'm sorry, Paul. She's my dog.
I trust you, Cabal. It's fine.
Okay. Just in the heart of the dice.
Are you fucking serious?
Cabal?
Yeah.
Tell the audience what you
I don't
rolled.
think I trust you anymore, man.
You want to tell them what you rolled? What you rolled there, bud?
I rolled a 4. Rolled a 1 through 4.
Yeah, you rolled 4 there? Yeah, you rolled 4? Yeah?
Hey, sorry, can I get a pity point?
Sure can. I like a pretty point. Chat, will you allow Malikai to pity point once more to re-roll their flat check? Yay or nays in chats?
Yup. What are they saying?
I saw a chunk
What are
of
they
woes.
Whoever just said 1 through 6, you're the fucking devil.
Because he can still roll a 1. Somebody knows me really well.
That's crazy. That's real mean.
Oh my god.
Double or nothing. Okay. Now I want to have you roll again.
Okay.
Now, now here's the kicker. I want to be evil with that person suggests a 1 through 6. If you get a 1 through 6 on this D20 check, it is a crit. Take your chances, gunman. You're a gambling man, right? Take your chances and roll the dice.
We're rolling the bones.
Bones. The bones are not kind.
No, these are the
bones
meanest
crack.
bones ever. What the fuck?
So.
Oh my god! You want to tell them what they? You want to tell them? You want to tell them what
The
what you rolled? You want to tell them?
bones
I
have
rolled a
arthritis.
2.
Yeah.
Which makes that a crit on Gravy.
Yeah.
So Zoran, should you explain how gunslingers and guns work in Pathfinder, or should I?
So if you crit, no, you tell me how much you're gonna hit her Gravy.
All right. So fun fact about gunslingers is they are considered martial characters, right? You know, like they're like range fighters and everything like that. Their particular type of weapon, the guns, do not do the most damage unless they crit, because they have the deadly trait. And they have the ability to add on extra dice and increase the size of their damage dice if you crit. I also rolled stealth for initiative, so I have 1 shot, 1 kill active.
It's real messed up, man. It's real messed up.
Because I'm all messed up, you know?
So.
Oh my god!
So here's the thing. Here's a problem.
Yeah?
I'm gonna have the GM intervention here because that would kill Gravy outright.
Yep.
Oh my god!
Because if it doubles your max HP, you instantly die.
Oh my god!
That would be, yeah.
Well,
This early on,
that's a good campaign. Great episode 3.
No, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna
As
miss.
a player, Zoran, I am okay, but it's your call as the game
it's
master.
not okay. It's not okay. basically,
it's a really funny scenario, but like I'm gonna be honest, I would feel incredibly fucking terrible. I would rather
it's not a good situation. So basically,
I would rather like my gun jam and I have to spend like the next I don't know, like 3 actions like clearing it or some crap.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the jam thing and basically be like,
I'm more just saying that as if to say, I have no hard feelings. I am bald. It's fine.
No.
I'm not upset. It's just like whatever has to happen. Like, it happens.
Yeah.
How about you shoot my fucking ear off? How about that?
Oh,
I have a little hole in my ear now.
They're here to learn the game, and killing out their character for just a random haha thing's not fun. So we're gonna resend basically the thing and say your gun jams.
Yeah. How many actions do you want me to have?
I'll
to
say
spend,
you
like,
have to
2
spend your
rounds?
next 3 actions on jam your gun next time.
Okay, cool.
I think
work.
Yeah, fair.
I think that's going to be a fair
personally. I would rather that happen. I'm just like shit. Fuck.
Yeah, we're not just going to kill a character just for a joke. That's not okay.
Thank you.
So thanks for rolling with the funnies, everybody.
Oh, Zoran, I could have lorded that over you for years. Dude,
Yeah.
Someone invited me to play Pathfinder, and then he let my character die.
And then he shot my dog.
The power I could have had.
The moment that Monty was just like, it's all right, old yeller me. I was like, oh, I'm so fucking cooked.
Yeah, it's a teaching moment for me.
Like you have invoked the hand of fate. This is not gonna go well.
Yeah.
It's definitely a teaching moment for me, which I need to be a lot more careful of. I need to be a lot more safe instead of brutal. So I'm so used to brutal campaigns, so my bad.
Yeah.
So I do apologize on my front.
It's all good.
So we got resolved.
Hold on.
So you
I'm gonna read this out of
so
chat real quick. Somebody just said Cab is the ATF confirmed.
It's a long story, man.
It's awful.
It's a gun association, and no one likes them.
Oh, Jesus.
So
Oh my God.
So with that, excellent suggestions, everybody. You're gonna get your gun jammed and nothing happens. But your lightning thing does happen. Your turn is now over.
Oh, I
I'll
feel
get you
weird, like my
changed
life just flashed before my eyes or something. Anyway.
You hear the click of Malakai's like rifle. You hear like the hammer go like, and you're like, you go through a whole butterfly effect like
I
sequence.
like to imagine I turn around and then just the barrel is right between the eyes, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
So Biscuit.
So, is it possible for me to grab Gravy and switch places with him?
You can reposition Gravy, in which Gravy can then volunteer to critically fail.
I will volunteer. No, this is great. I like this trend. Let's keep going. I volunteer.
So if an ally ever does something to you, like in this situation, you're going to reposition. You as a player have the ability to say, yeah, I'm just going to critically fail that. Like you just willingly just suck at it.
Yeah.
So, so critically, your target can move you. Let's see. Yeah, target can move you up to 5 feet as though it successfully repositioned you. So I'm going to allow you to swap spots for one action.
I want to save Gravy.
I'll move Gravy here for you. So
from Sister Vanda or me?
Both.
Zoran, is Biscuit now flanked?
Yeah, am I not flanked?
So,
I'm going to use.
I've been working for them the whole time.
Real quick.
However many actions that takes, 1 or 2, I'm using it because I want to get Gravy.
One quick here. Gravy, where would you like to go? North of Biscuit or to the bottom right here?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'd like to go behind my mother. I think that would be.
Yeah, I don't want to get being pushed that way or dragged over.
Staring daggers at Cabal.
Why? Nothing happened. I just felt a weird presence in the universe. And...
You experienced another timeline that was real bad.
We were friends.
Biscuit?
How could you do that to us?
Sorry to interrupt you there, Biscuit, but
yeah, go ahead.
action, and now you're good to go.
All right. For my second action, he's going to strike. He's gonna. I'm clicking her token instead of mine to pull up my my stuff. I'm like, where's my sword? Where's my sword? Clicking on her. Here we go. He strikes. We were friends. We were gonna be friends. It didn't have to end this way. We were coming to save you. Stabs her.
I don't
Swipes her,
need
finds it.
saving. Oh no.
Oh,
It's like our
6
new
points of
God will
damage.
help lead us to a glorious age and claim this entire isle. And you will be just a stepping stone to our greatness.
That's crazy. We're gonna have to kill you now. And I'm gonna raise my shield as my last action.
You deal 6 damage to her.
Yippee!
Gravy, it is your turn.
The new lease on life. Can I? What's the ruling, Zora? This is a good learning experience. What's the ruling for like if an ally's in front of you and you want to try and do like a ranged attack? I mean, I learned on one hand
are
how it
considered
can
as
go.
cover. So
Okay.
basically, when you try to do a range strike, it'll be +1 cover. So just think you've taken a -1.
Okay.
As you go through multiple people, this one I'll rule it's going to be just a 1. If it's like through multiple people, it starts kind of getting more difficult for you.
Okay. Could I like assume the stance, the crouch stance, and fling a dagger at this woman?
Absolutely.
All right. I could do a ranged. I can do a range thing for the dagger, or do I just hit the
Range thing
dagger?
for it. So go ahead and target her. And on your
Okay.
character sheet, there's 2 versions of it. The one with the like kind of curve arrow, which is sorry, I'm trying to do the ping thing. It's being dumb. The second one on that row there. You see that top
The
row, the
one
second one?
The second one that's down below.
Yeah, it'll say throne usage, or pretty much just have that little curve arrow. That's your throne line. So strike plus
Okay.
7.
Hey. Oh,
Check
very
here.
good.
Good
They
throw.
are off guard due to the bottle lightning, so you do get your sneak attack.
Oh, okay. How do I?
I don't know if you get your
That's
sneak
it.
attack with range. We'll continue on. Just go ahead and just do
Yeah.
your damage. I'm just going to see here.
It is showing a plus d6, so it's automatically applying it.
Let's see. I'm creature is off guard condition with an agile weapon or finesse melee weapon. Agile finesse on our attack or ranged weapon attack. Range on an
Ooh.
attack. You deal extra 1d. Yep, you get it with range.
Hooray!
Had the double check.
Oh, big hit! Max
Oh,
damage on
just-
both dies.
Nice.
It flips
I helped.
through. It gets right in her neck. She grasps it with one of her free hands and just rips the dagger out and lets it drop. It's
Gosh,
like,
I'm so
"You'll
happy
pay
to be
for that."
alive! Second attack, I'm gonna throw another. Wait, how many daggers do I have? Hold up. How many daggers
You
do I have? I have
have-
3.
you have 3
I have
left.
3 daggers. Second dagger. Ranged. Aww. 2. For my third, is there like a some sort of like defensive like dexterous action, or is it only raised shield that's like defensive? Again, another learning question.
Your thing's nimble dodge, so if someone tries to hit you, that's your reaction to it. And in terms of like an active action of like I'm going to dodge, like I'm now dodging, my AC is now up. There isn't anything like that. So for
Okay.
your third action, generally this trips up a lot of people because you're like, oh, what do I do for my third action? You know, like I don't want to attack again because it's -10 MAP. Sometimes recall knowledge would work, which is game master, so you don't have to worry about these guys too much. You could reposition yourself, or you could try to spend an action to help aid somebody, saying like, I've
Ooh.
got that person, try to sweep their legs, or just try to do something like that to give them a circumstance bonus for whoever's coming up next. So say for example, Mama Maria is in a position.
I will help Mama Maria then.
Oh.
Yeah, so you spend an action going like blah 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 blah, and you do.
I'm gonna.
What would you like to do? Or you can spend an action to try to demoralize if you're good with intimidation, which gives them
Can
a fear
I-
condition, which gives them a -1 on a lot of things.
I also have a bar of soap. Can I like throw my bar of soap under? Oh, can I do that with Dirty Trick? Actually, hold on. Oh,
A
I
clean
melee
crew.
range. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna help. You know what?
It says
I'll try
dirty trick.
intimidating.
It says
Yeah, I have
within
to be
melee
within
reach,
melee.
but
Yeah.
one of the fun things with tabletop RPGs is that we can leeway things. If something gets in the way of fun, we can change it. Since you're learning, let's do something cool. I'm gonna allow you to do it with your bar or so for ranged.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a bar of soap. And I'm gonna throw it at this guy. And see if I can trick him.
Absolutely. Go ahead
bar of soap.
and do the Steve recheck in chat here.
Because Mama Maria told me all men like soap.
Yeah.
So
Be sure to target him.
oh
Then
right.
when you do this.
No. Only good men like soap.
I didn't hear that part. I just heard all men, so
All right, great.
you probably said that, but gravy. Oh,
That is a critical
Oh!
success.
Oh my god.
And with a critical success, the target is clumsy 1 until they use the interact action to end the impediment, which means they are constantly soapy. And what clumsy 1 means for that condition, your movements become clumsy and interact and exert. Clumsy always includes a value, blah, blah, blah. You take a status penalty to the condition value of dexterity-based checks and DCs, including AC, reflex saves, range attack rolls, and skill checks using acrobatic, stealth, and thievery. So if anybody has anything that affects its reflex save, it is now easier to affect them. So good job, Gravy Barkman.
Yeah.
It is Vanda's
was
time
me.
now.
I look towards Mama Maria and I go, "You're so right. The weakness of men is soap."
It is true. It is true. I understand.
She will look to you, Biscuit, with her great sword and try to cleave you in twain.
Hey, she better not.
Cool.
Tries to roll and misses. Thanks to your, did you raise your shield?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, excellent. Because of that, you saved yourself.
Cool.
They'll try to swing again. Swing. Hitting you on the second turnaround.
You're not being very nice.
And will damage you for 1d12 plus 3. Now, you do have the shield block reaction. You want to absorb that damage?
Yeah.
So in the chat there, you see that block button?
No.
All right, I'll see if I can do that for you. There you go.
Thank you.
And basically, you absorbed all of it, and your shield took 5 damage.
Yippee.
That was her second attack, and she's feeling as if this is not a good deal going on. She knows she needs to get out of town, so she's going to basically be like, I have to get some of the others, and she will begin to try to run away. She's going to go back here. Now, you already spent your reaction, Biscuit.
Did.
The block.
So I don't get to do anything.
Yeah. So she'll begin to kind of go back this way. The
Gotta
fallen,
stop her.
the fallen acolyte. We caught him. We're not gonna zombie. A zombie. And he will open this door to the south, leading to a longer hallway to the south, and he will begin to basically skedaddle down to the south here. Mama Maria.
Oh, like hells you are. She's gonna chase down this way. So I have 15 movement. Yeah.
Yes.
So that'll be total here. And she is gonna daze. She's going to. It's no wonder all your men stink. You stink too. And just daze. So she needs to make a will save DC 17.
She does so. She becomes
well,
dazed, rolls a 3. That is a failure on her end. Roll me some damage.
Oh.
she's gonna take 4.
You see her stumble a bit as you whoa at her. You're like, she starts like Akira grabbing her head. Flash.
She
Sister Vanda.
will be stunned.
Ooh.
Oh wait, no, that's critical.
Critically
That's my
failed.
mistake.
Critically
I keep reading the wrong thing.
It's
Never
okay. It
mind.
happens to all of us.
Yeah.
So that ends your turn for me. There'll be Malakai's.
Yes. Eeh.
Do I go in for the shank? I feel like I should.
I feel like you should.
Malikai will like point down the hall. He's like, Biscuit Gravy, you go get that one. I'll back up Miss Maria.
Okay.
And he will run in. He will wait. Which button is it? Is it X? Yes. And he's actually gonna pop up right here. That's my full movement. And he is going to target Sister Vanda, and I am going to attempt to shank her with my bayonet. As he runs up and basically uses his arquebus like a spear because it's jammed. And that is a hit with a 16.
Good clunk.
Damage. That is 5 damage.
Not bad.
Oh, come on. And you basically just smack Vanda inside of her head. And she's messed up. The blood is gushing from her neck. Just bruised, like her face is swollen from the beatdowns of given her. Like it's not a good time for her right now.
Yeah, and I will try to shank her again with the bayonet. It's like he just runs and he's like ah. And we have a +3 on this one. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Oh!
It's a hit.
Yes.
A fixed
Kill
bayonet.
her ass. Kill her ass.
It's another 1d4 +2. And that is 4 damage.
Crack! She falls down.
Yeah.
Is basically like Malikai like runs in, like shakes her with the bayonet once, pulls it back, and puts like his entire just like body weight just behind this as he just like rams the bayonet like into her back. And he's like, "You ain't getting away."
It's like she falls down. He was like, "I will be avenged. You don't know what waits for you down there."
Like she's like on the ground, like Malikai has like his bayonet like in her, and he's like leaning on it. He's like, if he had pupils, they would just be blown the fuck out from like the adrenaline dump. And that is the end of my turn. Yeah. Pathfinder home defense, just the way the founding fathers intended.
Biscuit.
All right. For my first action, Biscuit is gonna run this guy down. Second action, oh no you don't there, buddy, and he's gonna swing his sword at his back,
Swing.
catching him between where his armor separates, dealing 11 points of damage. And for my last action, I'm gonna try and grapple him.
Let's see it.
Grapple him.
Give you your prompt for it, or?
Oh, he failed. He tries to grab the guy, but he slips right out of his paw. And that's it for Biscuit's turn.
I caught that.
Gravy.
It's my turn now. You said X is how you can like break up movement?
Yeah.
Yes.
Leaves a little waypoint there. Then you move. When you
I
release,
see,
it'll move
okay.
you. It'll count it all
heck yeah.
for you.
Oh heck yeah, bud. Oh heck yeah. Whee! That's fun.
Your
First
movement
action.
is 25, so you'll be here.
Oh, I thought I had enough.
Yeah, you do not have 30, unless I miscounted you.
But you can reach him from there.
Yeah, you got
a
it.
diagonal.
You can still get
Yeah,
him.
that's fine. That's still fine. And I have a dagger.
That's right.
I'm gonna target him.
Big stab.
Stab. Oh,
Go ahead.
that'll hit.
Yes.
Damage.
Yes.
Guys.
Kill.
Kill him.
Oh, kill. 7.
How do you get him?
Go.
I imagine as my beloved brother Biscuit like fails to grab him. Biscuit, would you like bite him? You think to like try and stop him?
Oh, I just pictured him swiping at the air and missing him.
Oh, heck yeah, okay. As you do so, I just run up, I stab him in the shank of the leg, and then, like, just leap over top of him, like, full on, like, got me, and I just start stabbing until he doesn't move anymore.
Stab 47 times.
I think that guy was going over to the grate to try and scream down it for help or something.
Yeah, it seems about right. Oh, the others, we gotta check on them.
We gotta help the others.
Especially my good friend Malikai, who would never hurt me.
Especially Malikai. I trust that guy with my life.
This bit's going into the ground, Cabal. Points finger at you.
I don't know why they keep saying that. You know, like, I mean, like, it's true. I would never do anything to hurt either one of them
friend
ever.
Malikai, our girlfriend.
Malikai.
So,
And then they told me I was pretty like a lady, and I was very flattered.
Gravy, that was one action to get there, and then one action to stab. You have one action left, unless you just want to. You can skip your turn if you want, but
Can I perceive as an action?
absolutely. What are you looking for?
I want to see if there's any response to him calling out for help.
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Your sniffer is going to come into play.
Perception.
Give me a secret one.
Oh crap! Sorry.
It's okay.
Stumbling through here.
Very left side of your character sheet, there'll be the perception. If you need it, here's the butt. Hold it.
Oh, perception, right there. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I was like, I know it's a
right
button
there.
somewhere on this screen, and I couldn't find it. All right.
Couldn't find the path.
Ooh, not bad. 12, and then I have my scent. So.
What's the name of the game?
Begin to.
Thank you, Froggy.
What's the name of the game?
From what you've been smelling, it's rusted armor and all the clay and some of the blood and stuff. But you begin to smell. You get a hint of something different, but you can't quite put your nose on it. But you know something's coming.
Uh-oh.
Something
Steal
is
yourself.
coming?
Oh, steal yourself, Biscuit. Something's on its way.
Oh,
You
what
can
if
end
we
your
turn
turn
those
for me.
arrow things around? Oh, I didn't end my turn?
This is not your turn.
Yeah.
It is Gravy's.
That'll
Oh,
be my
sorry,
turn.
sorry. I heard end your turn, Froggy. Sorry, my bad.
I think I yell at you too much.
I think so, dude.
So with that, Mama Maria,
Mm-hmm.
it is your go.
Well then, I'm gonna go check my dogs. As I didn't do as much healing as I would like to. So let's see, 15. Let's see, 10, 15. Oh, I'm gonna have to move more. Well, yeah. I'll move more. I'll spend another action to move over to here. Oh, thank goodness you two are okay. Who's not feeling? Gravy, you need to eat more, mijo. Here,
thank you.
hand Gravy a little treat in the form of a heal.
Oh my
We
God.
killed that guy, but he called something and it's coming up.
Do
You think we
wanna
can turn
do-
those big arrow things around?
If you want to do a higher
target,
amount
there
of healing, you can stop here, and the 2-action heal has 30 feet of range.
Oh, I didn't know if the door was open.
It was, yeah. You can see through
Okay,
it.
then yeah, she'll just instead like toss the treat across the
Yeah.
Gravy, you did such a good job here. And hold on.
Can I do like a dexterity check to like catch it, or like a reflex? See how good I catch it? If it, like, bounces
Absolutely.
on my
Go
nose.
ahead and roll me acrobatics.
Who?
Acrobat. I catch it.
You catch it with a 14, and because both of you have been such an adoring mama and dog pair, both of you get a hero point.
Oh yay!
Yay!
Oh, good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good athletic boy who would catch things in the air? You are.
It's me, and I like crunch down on the tree, and like pieces of it drop on the ground. So I like lean over and like eat the crumbs off the ground.
Oh my god.
And Mama Rita, go ahead and end your turn because it'll be Malakai's now. Now you notice as you're walking
Thank you, Joe.
around, like you're not finding any enemies right now, but something Malachi?
Something.
Oh yeah, all I heard was something, and I was
Sorry,
like,
I should have inflected that was the end of my sentence. That's my bad. Go
okay,
ahead.
yeah, and I thought you cut out for a second. I was like, oh,
It's my fault. My bad.
yeah. So like Malakai's like leaned over this body. He's like, so he like pulls the bayonet out of her bag, and he like starts like fiddling with his arquebus, and he's like. God damn it. He's like trying to like clear the jam. I'm actually going to take all 3 of my actions to like clear the jam.
That's a good idea.
In my arquebus, but that also leaves it unloaded at the moment. That will be all 3 of my actions to do that. So that's just my turn.
And so with that, perfect that the music ends right there.
Oh.
Does it look like, are these like fastened to the ground or can they be spun?
You mean the ballistas that are to the south?
Yeah.
You do. I'll say that you can turn them, but it'll take some considerable effort. But one thing that'll probably take more effort and a bit more pressing is when this one creature steps up into the front. You see this creature is wearing orange robes and has basically what I like to call predator mouth.
Yeah.
It has 3 long, elongated, clawed-like hands, in which one of them is, which they hold a halberd currently, is wearing shreds of clothing. But you see that blood is a bit dripping from it as one of the arms, or one of the hands, kind of drops a Gormite, pretty much a half-eaten body, torso up as he drops it. And as he kind of takes a bit of the cloak and kind of wipes his just elongated, spiky mouth, and the long tongue kind of wicks the bit of it off. He goes like, "Some man is interrupting my dinner."
That's terrifying.
And I see we have canine on the menu.
Oh, I
You
don't
see
think they're,
this
bud.
thing sort of like a Darth Maul like spin, with the halberd, wham, brings it down on you, Biscuit.
Well, be careful, boys. I'm running out of treats.
Oh shit.
It hits you with a 22.
No.
But the halberd is able to hit you from this far away because it has reach, dealing 12 points of damage to you, Biscuit. And that's all it was able to do because it had to open the door and then move. Biscuit.
Mama, get Malikai in here! And he's gonna move forward and engage. We're gonna swing our sword at this guy.
Hey, Froggy, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you step or walk?
Guess I stepped because it's only one movement, one square.
You have to be specific because you can just move one with the strike. I want to see you steps.
I want to step right here.
Absolutely.
I just want to step forward, and then I want to swing my sword, and I'm gonna miss because he's really scared. His little muzzle is chattering, his teeth are chattering. You can see the whites of his eyes. His eyes are kind of bugging out of his skull. He's gonna raise his shield as his last action. And that's, hey, wish me luck.
Oh boy.
Gravy.
I am going to, like a dog dealing with a vacuum cleaner, every single part of my body trembling, but seeing that my brother needs my help, I am going to schmoove. What? Behind. Wah. And then I dropped 2 of my daggers. I still have 1 left. Is it take an action to draw another weapon?
Yes.
Okay. then I am just going to stab with my dagger that I have.
Yeah, stab.
Go. I have. Oh, I didn't target. Oops, my bad. Hold on.
Yeah.
Shit.
Also, it doesn't count. Go ahead and target and try again.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry. Is art.
It's okay. You're not used to it. It's okay.
It's like the one thing. It's like when you do repetition, but there's like that one thing you forget. All right.
Yeah, you're used to roll 20. Like it's okay.
Yeah. Go. Oh, 17.
Very good hit.
Whew.
Also, you walked over there, right?
I did, yes.
You'll see that he'll take a bite attack at you.
Oh, you're just kissing now.
Hey.
Nimble dodge.
Hey.
They will not help you.
Oh no. Ooh.
Now,
Hey, are you dead?
as you get hit by that, please roll me the skill save.
Will save.
As you come by, you go, he kind of grabs like the flesh of your tail.
Oh, I am strong of will.
You pass the will check, but you will take this 9 points of damage as you go by. Continue on with your attack.
Second strike.
Did you do your damage on your first one? You did not.
Oh, I didn't. You're so right.
Sorry, I interrupted
damage
you.
you?
I interrupted you while you were doing it, so my bad.
No, it's okay. That's valid and fair, because if I did trigger something, I may have not have survived that. All right, damage. Let's go. Oh my god, max damage. Get fucked.
Nice.
Yes!
Yes!
Nice.
You
Big.
you get right up in there. You see, you do a major blow.
I am like holding on like a dog, just like holding on, getting whipped around. Second strike. Eh. Oh my god!
Nice.
I'm going feral with it.
You're going
You got that
crazy with
dog
it.
in you.
You got
I
that
am the
dog
dog
in you.
that is within me! And I say aloud, you ain't eating dog, this is a dog-eat-dog word and you're not a dog! And I'm going to do this stupid
Only dogs get to eat dogs.
Oh, 11
Ooh.
points of damage!
Do a ton of damage to this thing. You are messing it up, ending your turn.
Oh, it messed me up, so it's only fair. That is turn. Let me have my turn here. There we
Mama
go.
Maria.
Oh.
First, she is going to call out, Malikai, get your ass in here and do something useful with that stupid gun of yours. And she's going to cast guidance on him.
Target him and cast. Yeah.
There we go.
Excellent.
And she is going to yell with the same tone of voice at this gross creature, and she's going to try and daze. Yeah, cast. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Roll me the damage real quick. Just so I can do a
Okey-dokey.
targeting thing here. Ooh, max damage if it works.
Hey, max damage.
Nice.
So it will now do its lovely will save. I have a button here for it.
Oh,
It critically
damn, it's only-
succeeds. You feel as you try to enter its mind, a flash of it returns back and you think that's going to work on me, worshipper of that drug? See, nothing happens.
Oh. Oh, you defile Caden Kalen.
He was a mistake to the gods. We're
He was a party animal. Malikai killed him. Kill this man.
As Malikai he looks up, he's finished clearing his arquebus, and he slams around into it, and and he comes bolting in. That's my first round, is to reload my weapon, and he comes bolting out to right here, looks down the hall, and he's like, oh crap. And
do you do like a cool slide, like gun ready, like
that's going to depend on whether or not I hit. So we'll figure that out, because my last action is going to be
it'll be +1 cover for him, but go ahead and aim and fire.
yeah. And okay, so we do have a strike. It's right there. My stuff is reloaded. And
My skin is clear.
Oh,
Takes
oh,
clean.
oh.
okay, that is a hit. Now, Zoran, I have to ask you something because of like everything that went on, and I have, you know, it's still the same encounter. We haven't like re-rolled initiative and everything like that. So I am a wave of sniper gunslinger, and I do have 1 shot, 1 kill, and it's like your first shot is the deadliest, and it's your first successful strike with that weapon during this encounter deals an additional 1d6 precision damage. I have not had a successful strike with my arquebus this entire encounter.
That's true. Almost dead, but you know.
Yeah, yeah, almost.
I'll say it
Dang,
applies.
man.
I'll say it applies.
Okay,
Because
so,
technically,
like,
as much as he is now, you've revealed to him as soon as you exit through the door, because that's the way you have to stealth through and do a bunch of stuff. I'll say it applies here.
So we'll roll for damage. We do have 1 shot, 1 kill, so it's 1d8 plus 1 plus 1d6 plus 1d4.
Boom, baby.
And that is a total of 14 damage to this dude.
Biscuit, Gravy. As you guys are basically fighting this thing, you see, like, Biscuit, as you kind of like, you're like, rah, 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 you duck and attack, you feel a right over your head as if
got a bald
Malikai found a
streak.
way, just, and you see this thing's head like just explode, just
Oh, wow.
Malikai
Man, I
does
hate to
come
be
running
that
out,
guy.
and he does the apex slide. And like he like whips the arquebus around, and he goes like, in my sights.
And
We
with-
should have picked up some potions at the town.
Oh.
And with the end of that, that ends the encounter, and we're gonna go on break real quick
Oh.
for bathroom breaks and everything else. So we'll be right back, everybody. You ever wonder how we could afford all this amazing art and keep the production going in Narrative Declaration? Well, it's because of you. Either you're a member of Patreon, a YouTube member, or a Twitch subscriber, all the way to just someone who's just willing to watch the shows whenever they come out for free, and then telling people that we exist. It's thanks to you that Narrative Declaration is able to grow to the size it is today. And if you want to really help it grow even more, all the revenue that we get from our merch store at narrativedeclaration.shop, where you can pick up game mats, t-shirts, posters, all sorts of things, that also goes directly into supporting artists, animators, editors, players, game masters, anybody who helps make everything that we do here successful. So thank you so much to you for supporting the show, either it's monetarily or just with your time. Thank you so much, and enjoy the show.
Oh my god, the rusty hinge. We opened the door to the adventure.
So as you guys have now dealt with the enemies around you, just how about time, Gravy, you are able to pick up your daggers, Mama
Nice.
Maria. I assume you kind of gathered everybody around,
Yeah.
and begin healing everybody. So we're just going to say that's just for some downtime activities here. Everyone go ahead and heal yourself up to full. I do apologize for robbing you for all the rolls here. This is just for sake of time and
that's
saving
fair.
things up. Like, if you yourself are listening at home, you probably want your adventurers to kind of secure themselves into a room, probably barricade things, keep a watch out, make sure no enemies are coming up to come get them.
Mama Maria's raw aura will protect us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I was gonna say, would this be considered a full rest?
yeah, so spell slots, everything else, you are
Yay.
shaking,
Okay.
good to go.
Oh, thank goodness.
In that case, I'm going to quickly do my alchemy thing.
Yeah.
So people would help me out for this. I will help everybody out with loot. So the big bad evil guy that you guys messed up and shot his head off, he has a halberd, which I will send to your party stash. Now, if you need to find the party stash, pretty much at the top right here, there's an actors button here, and then there is a open sheet button right here.
Oh.
Do apologize for that, chat members. And with that, when you click that, it'll show the overview of the party. What does everyone have? How many hero points everybody has? Party skills, who has the highest party skills, all this other stuff. But in the stash, you'll find all your stuff that you're basically accumulating. Basically, in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, the character sheets do automatically count for weight. Generally, we kind of, just throw it in the stash. It's a magic door that you have. But
Fair
generally, once things kind of get to a certain point within the dungeon, you can start going like, hey, someone's got to be carrying this. But a stash is a pretty good place to be like, this is where our home base is. But generally, you can kind of throw it all in there if you want. I'm being very lenient because everyone's learning. But if your game master ever goes like, hey, we're worrying about weight, someone's got to carry all the stuff. So as everybody is now nice and rested, please, adventurers, let me know, what rooms are you investigating to see what you're looking around for?
This guy mentioned he was eating. Maybe we should check to see where he came from, because
Yeah, looks like he came from over here.
Also,
as macabre as it might be, we might want to make sure that wasn't augury.
Yeah.
Also, the Vanda had a +1 greatsword and full plate armor.
Wait.
And the following acolytes, as you see here, they had rusted metal armor and a sickle.
Ooh.
Oh, we should hurry up. We shouldn't take too long to investigate because they said that the guardians might eat Ordwi.
Oh yeah. We
I
gotta
guess-
get
I was gonna
moving.
say, with this room that the Hymens are in, like these foot lockers, was there anything of note?
Absolutely. As you look around inside the footlockers themselves, in fact, I actually threw some of the stuff in there. You'll find that there is some ordinary clothing, some cold weather clothing. You then find that there is a wolfing talisman.
Oh.
I don't know why I made a blood noise. But basically, it is this thing, if you, for a free action, basically whenever you successfully trip a foe, this wolf canine's bound with leather. When you activate the thing, you deal bludgeoning damage equal to your strength modifier to the target you trip. So basically, as long as you have this on your person, and you successfully trip somebody, which is an action you can do that makes an enemy fall prone, you manually go, this activates when you choose to, and it'll just add bludgeoning damage to that trip instead of just them falling.
I was gonna say that sounds like that might be, because I was gonna say trip is athletics.
Yeah, so trip, in which to trip somebody, is an athletics check against someone's reflex DC. And everybody can do this, by the way. There's not a special skill to do. So if you're good at athletics, it's really nice to just put someone prone and make them take more damage because of the AC.
Yeah.
bonus. And
That sounds like that would be Biscuit's wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's Biscuit.
I think so, yeah.
Right there.
in addition, there is a scroll of restoration, rank 2. Restoration is really nice if you need to help out with certain afflictions and stuff. There's also a scroll of cleanse affliction. In addition to that, restoration. Let me make sure I got this right. Spell. Spell. Let me get a restoration here. My bad. Restoration. You lessen a tonic and reduce a condition, which is like clumsy, enfeebled, and stupefied.
Oh, Mama Maria is already spending a majority of her actions healing anyway, so she'll take that.
Yeah, I'll put all this in the party stash here in a second. And in addition, you found 87 silver pieces.
Hell yeah. Drinks are on me, boys.
As you are investigating pretty much this aberration that you guys have taken down, you notice onto the left and right of you that there are weapon racks. Both of them will have 12 light hammers.
Oh.
Mm.
You can literally kill your enemies with hammers.
Biscuit, beat him with hammers.
All right, let's kill this guy. Let's beat him with hammers.
What do you guys think about me putting on this plate armor and
Oh, I think you look quite
mean,
fetching.
Any amount of steel you could put between me and whatever we gotta face down, I am happy with.
I'm going to move your Malikai
I'm
for
looking at
camera's
this
sake.
nice greatsword too, but I don't know if I want to ditch my board.
I mean, you could always just wear it on your back or something.
That's true.
Yeah, lean forward
That
and
is
poke 'em.
true.
Yeah. It's a fantasy
right.
setting. You can wear great swords in the back. I don't want to hear the sheathing your great sword in the back debate. Get out of here. I'm a cowboy in a medieval fantasy setting.
I'm trying to see how much damage the halberd does versus my current longsword, and can I pull it? Can I just like pull it in my inventory real quick to look it over?
Yeah, I'll help you out real quick. So your longsword, will do less because it's a one-handed weapon. It does 1d8 plus 3 slashing.
The halberd is two-handed?
The halberd is two-handed. It is a two-handed weapon, but it does have reach. That means things about a little bit farther away, be able to hit them. And the halberd's damage, I believe, is 1d12. Let me double check. No, 1d10 piercing. You can stab. It's also versatile. You can do piercing or slashing. So it's 1d12.
That's kind of nice that it's piercing and slashing. But also, that greatsword, the +1 greatsword.
Yeah, the more attractive option is that greatsword because it will
It's that
hit.
greatsword, yeah.
But you are the party's tank. Shield blocking is really nice.
Yeah.
What we can do here, technically you would have to go back to town to do a bunch of this to find someone to kind of get the +1 potency rune. You could, so one of the things, the Pathfinder 2nd edition, you find this great sword, it's a +1, so this is magical. One of the things on how you upgrade your weapons, like you find like a magic item, it's like, oh, this, I can't really use this great sword.
We could take the rune off of it and put it on something else. Yeah.
You can just go,
I love
kink,
that.
you just
Yeah,
take that
yeah.
out via some crafting and some checks and stuff like that, some downtime activities, and basically transfer it over to a weapon you prefer. So now your weapon gets buffed up. So instead of going, oh man, I can't do anything with this magic weapon, I wish I had that stuff on my weapon. Now you just go, nah, I'm just going just take all that stuff and put on yours. So
Get one of Gravy's knives. You like slip it into the hilt. You like wiggle the rune loose. Your sword conveniently has a slot to put it in. You know.
yeah. So
Biscuit
Nintendo
is
Switch
gonna.
cartridge.
So Biscuit will leave the weapons. He eyes them over and he thinks about them, but instead he's gonna strip his hide, and he's gonna put the plate on instead, the full plate.
absolutely.
We love full plate biscuit. We love a biscuit wrapped in tin foil.
Yeah.
Now the government can't read my thoughts.
Now, just so you know, for full plate, let's see. You definitely get higher AC and stuff like that, but you also take a -10 speed penalty, so you're a lot slower now.
Okay.
But say, for example, if like a AoE effect happens, just because of how full plate is, normally it'd be like, oh, full plate, well, you're just screwed on reflex now. This gives you a bonus because you kind of like tank like
Yeah,
AoE effects.
you could just eat it.
You hit the Master Chief armor lock.
So with that, just because we're in the downtime activities and just to save time for the show, who wants the +1 rune?
I feel like that's
Probably Gravy.
Could I
Yeah,
put it
Biscuit.
on one of my daggers?
Absolutely.
It's more
Biscuit,
important that I
Gravy, or me
soak.
could all use it, but like I'll Bonte can have it.
So
Oh.
I'll put on your dagger here. I'll say that you guys have taken some time to. I'll say Mama Maria basically has that chance to go like whoa, and helping you guys out here.
Yeah.
So
Mama Maria knows
normally-
magic. Oh shit.
just for chat and listeners and stuff like that. This normally is not how you do it. We're running a show. We don't have so much time to do
Yeah.
episodes. So this is me just kind of speed running through this process. Otherwise, you would
Throwing the
want
dog
to
a bone.
get someone to try to do the crafting and all this other stuff. So definitely look at the rules for this. This is just a game master way of like, we only got so much time. So with that, we got that transferred. Great sword will now not have the rune. So with that, you guys have to explore anywhere else?
I mean, we were.
Well, we talked about this room, but we also wanted to explore this room where the guy was eating.
Yeah. So the left room was where all those beds were, where you saw we saw basically Vanda at. You guys, that's where you got some of the
Malikai
scrolls.
went through and like it scrounged through all the foot lockers and walked out with an arm full of loot. Was just like, here you go.
Yeah. The other side, what you find are 7 javelins, 24 arrows. You find 1 arrow, which you soon identify as a sleep arrow. Basically, somebody gets hit with it, and they have to, if they fail the DC of 17, they are asleep. And then, of course, you also find a porcelain mask, which seems to fit on that aberration, which, of course, is kind of hard to see if it fits because his head's blown off. But that's what you find. I put it in the party stash. So with that, you guys have found all of those items. Now, your options for going around are down the staircase that you found to the north. There's also 2 trapdoors that you find kind of near the parapets here, to the left and right of you. In which, as you were going through the rooms, you would see past the windows. There's some parapets near some of the doors if you want to run around them. But you are confident this floor it's clear.
Yeah, I do remember we had a strong scent going down the stairs for augury. So, if I'm remembering correctly, right, Zorn?
Yes. Her scent seems to go downwards.
All right, I will point in the direction of the stairs. I smell augury this way. We should probably go and see if she's okay.
Good idea. I think we're done here.
Kind of like looks over his arquebus, and in the downtime he's managed to like find some glass bottles, and he's got like 3 more bottles of like sparking electricity like strapped across his chest. Like he had a little bit of time to scrounge some stuff together.
You promise you'll be careful with those now that I'm wearing this.
Malikai like looks up and down. He's like, you'll be fine.
I don't want to look like a hairless cat when I undress. All right. Let's descend deeper. I'd like to draw my shield.
Yeah, I'll draw my shield as well.
Raise it.
Might as
Draw and
well
raise my shield.
John Rays.
I'm touching the teleportation box.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh, that's a lot of doors.
As you guys,
That's life right there.
It definitely is a lot of doors. As you guys enter inside, you see that you are in a elongated hallway, dimly lit by some ever-burning torches. You see a doorway to your south, immediately south of Mama Maria, but also a lot of doors left to your left and to your right down the hallway.
Can I do another sniffer chest?
Absolutely. If those of you wanting to kind of give a little look around, feel free to give me secret perception checks.
Okay. I'd specifically like to, again, try and listen to the doors, but as the group is kind of starting to disperse to look around and check doors and stuff, Biscuit's gonna whisper really quietly, "They said that she's down, so we gotta find a way to go deeper."
Oh.
I'm waiting for the moment we open a door and it's just like I forget what show it was, but you like open the door, it's like a horrible eldritch monstrosity on the other side, and you just slowly close the door back.
Yeah, you just close it.
No. All right, where's my token at? All right.
Did you go through the teleporter?
Or
are you under Mama Maria?
Fear had popped up and I was talking to her real quick about a thing, so I don't think I did.
What map are you on?
The map that we were just on, no, the map that we're on right now in the hallway. Like I can see it.
Weird.
I just don't see my token.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I was hiding. My stealth check was that good.
Dang.
So for those of you who want to give me hidden perception checks, you guys still can. Biscuit, as you begin sniffing around the hallway, you do get the same rust armor smell, and you just as a slight advantage here, due to your wonderful nose, you do believe the door further down the hallway to your left, or the closest door to your left here.
Man, that's fun.
Yes, you believe that'll have the lingering smell.
Okay.
In addition, Gravy, the scent does not go that direction. You see it kind of goes through this hallway, but you see the smell goes behind Malikai here.
Oh my God, you can see smells.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. We're too eager. Malikai, move.
Huh? Like he kind of like steps back up on the stairs and he's like trying to maneuver his arquebus around, but we're in a like 5x5 hallway.
Is there ability to check for traps? Is that like a thing?
Yes. Go ahead and just you basically just kind of look for, it's just a perception check, really. I'll say the one that you've already pre-rolled. As you kind of investigate the door here, you notice that there are no traps.
All right, I'm gonna try and open the door.
Go for it.
Oh wait, I can press the button. I forgot. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's so fancy.
You guys are free to move in. As you go in, you see this. You smell the smell of vinegar. It's strong in this modest clinic. With only 2 beds, a small work desk, and a small array of mostly empty shelves, this area is not prepared to handle challenging medical needs.
Is Audrey in there?
I don't see her. I thought I smelled her.
But you notice that there are 2 doors to the south, one leading over to a kind of protruding area inside the room, along with one further to the south. There is also a door over to the west.
Oh, we got 3 doors. Which one do we do?
Whichever one smells the best.
As you step up, Mama Maria, you just in your passive perception, which is your perception plus your plus 10, as you're basically just kind of walking through, and Biscuit, you begin to hear this as well. Past that door over into the west side, you begin to hear murmurings of just like, oh yeah, we heard something up there, but it's like, I'm not quite. I'm like, oh, they probably took care of it. Everything got quiet. Nothing's getting past that weirdo up there. Yeah, they're probably eating them right now. Yeah. And they all seem to be laughing, and they hear a clink of something.
Oh, they're drinking. Biscuit's gonna point towards that door and make like a drinking gesture with his pinky and his thumb extended, well, his dew claw extended. And he kind of glug, 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 and then he gestures at the door again, and that brings a little finger grip to his lips.
Malikai like looks back at Mama Maria and is just like,
I think he's trying to say it's tea time. I don't know.
Oh, shall I bring out the cups then?
He starts chopping at his neck and shaking his head. The whites of his eyes showing.
Malikai looks back at Mama Maria.
I was like, I don't know. You got that black tea with like a hint of lemon. Like I like that one.
Ooh, maybe I can make something together. Let me see if I have any bags.
Look back, I was like rubbing his hands together. He's like, tea time.
Biscuit comes trotting up.
They're in there.
So it's not tea time?
Did you hear?
They're in there, but I heard a clinking like they were cheersing.
Did you hear augury at all, or was it just
just more guys? But they were talking about the ruckus they heard upstairs and how it was probably nothing.
Oh.
Gravy.
Okay, so we're probably safe.
You understand the smell is through this door.
Oh, I think I have I'm catching the trail. Follow me, and I like point, like I lift up a hand and then like point my face in a direction.
All right, be quiet, everybody.
I'm gonna try and open this door.
Malikai like takes cover behind the table.
You open the door and you find a staircase leading down.
Oh, I found a staircase.
That's what we were looking for. All right, pitter patter, let's get at her.
Malikai like, you know, like does like the does like the, what is it, like not the thumb across the throat, but like you like wave your hand in front of your throat, and he's like, wait, what's that?
You want us to go down in the basement, leaving like all these other, you know, like I don't even know what they are, like up and around. Like
they don't know what's going on, and they're not going to be able to hear us if we're deep under the tower.
I mean, we don't know how far that thing goes down. Like, we might as well just clear these jokers out.
But we don't have a lot of time. What if we get down there and we are too late?
I mean, we could just do like an extra episode. That's fine.
Let's barricade the door.
Yeah, how about that? Or, I mean, we could just, you know, kill them.
I mean, like, these fellows are obviously incredibly evil.
But we don't got time. We could come back for them. We got to make sure Audrey doesn't get eaten. They said we were already probably too late. We got to hurry.
Malikai like looks back at like Mama Maria, and like he's looking like he's not okay with the idea of like leaving folks that could like sneak up on him. He's like, oh,
Hey, Mama Maria. Can you roll me a secret perception for me?
Okay, secret perception.
secret perception.
Eyeball. There we go.
Right there.
Yes. There was a tooltip that. Oh, whoops! Whoa, that's way too many.
You're
I don't know
okay.
why.
No worries. I got the one you need. You
Mama,
notice
So
Mama,
Maria
what do you
peers into the
need?
cracks between reality, discover the Matrix.
Mama, what do you see? Oh!
Mama Maria, you notice, which I'll move your token here just as if you
Okay.
as if you were peeking over. You see a guy down the hallway. And she's like, guess we gotta feed that guy. Just, you see the guy is grumbling to himself. He's like, I don't know why we keep prisoners. And he goes into this room, steps outside, and then enters in through this door.
What if that's the kitchen?
Yes, it's the kitchen, and she's gonna move over. Well, he probably locked it. I don't know, but yeah, she'll relay this to friends of like, oh, I probably shouldn't have been in there, but on the bright side, I did see that where they probably keep the food.
Oh,
Could poison it.
we should. Yeah, we gotta stop the food production.
And then we could go down and save Mother Ordui.
Like Malikai, like he kind of like fiddles around like in his pouches, and he pulls out the lethargy poison that we found earlier. He's like,
Oh, that's right.
we do still got this.
Oh, do you want me to sneak in and try and put that in like a soup pot or something?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I heard them clinking like they're drinking or something.
maybe not a bad idea.
And
And then
if
that
they
wastes
catch
no
me,
time.
we can. Yeah, exactly. That's a great idea. And that'll slow down their ability to cook people. So if we can't find Augur right away, at least they can't cook her.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could go do that, and then the strange eldritch entity of Jokat could go take their cosmic dog outside that we don't really perceive, but I too have peered through the cracks of reality.
Yeah. Joker's gonna AFK real quick, but we'll keep on going.
Whoop. There goes gravity.
Oop, there goes gravity. So Biscuit, you hear, like, it's not being very particularly quiet about things, more activity on the west side. So you have a couple decisions to make. You can either ignore all of it completely and continue down the stairs, or you can investigate the noises and do Malakai's suggestion of making sure this floor is clear, making sure there's nothing going wrong, just to make sure everything's all nice and handy. Mama Maria did tell you guys that the guard mentioned something about a prisoner that they're having to take care of.
Yeah.
Similarly, the guy got some food for the prisoner from one of the rooms that was down the hallway there. So with that information, you guys have several choices to make. What would you guys like to do?
I think we should know what's in there before we proceed, at the very least, above board.
And I think going in there to like try and poison them is a good idea.
At the very least.
Because then it also gives us that information.
I will say that somebody in chat did say that lethargy poison is an injury poison. Zoran, how would that work out?
Let me look it up real quick.
Put it on nacho chips, and when they cut their mouths on the chip.
I'll put it on that
Yeah.
Captain Crunch. They won't stand a chance.
Yeah, poisons are one of those things which they don't really get implemented all that much because it's very hard for people to kind of get in there and mess with it. So basically, injury poison activated by applying it to weapons or ammunition. And affects the target of the first strike made by using the poison item. That strike is a success. So basically, you put the poison onto a weapon, and so when it get hits by that weapon, and then they have to make that save. So say for example, if you dipped all your bullets in there, you could cut your bullets in lethargy poison, or your dagger, your sword, stuff like that. So,
Okay.
but you do have to activate it, which, yeah, you have to activate it by basically spending 2 actions, which is a bit weird in my opinion. I'll say you basically activate in which 2 actions to dip your weapon into it, and then do it. So that's the caveat. It's like, if I'm going to have this effect, I'm now going to go bloop, 2 actions and then attack.
We can always like prep it beforehand. Like you just drip it in and then have it ready.
Yeah.
So we can't ingest it though. So that's the poison plan out the window.
I mean,
We should still peek.
we're playing a
role
role-playing game. I'll allow them, if you find an inventive way to do it, we can make sure they can ingest it, in which they have to get to stage 3 though for them to become unconscious.
Okay.
But, so they'll have to start critically failing some of their fortitude saves, but they'll start going, start getting messed up a little bit.
Sleepy.
Oh my god, the Captain Crunch oops all lethargy poison plan is a go.
The goal is not unconsciousness. The goal is explosive diarrhea.
You just go in there, you just start stirring the pot with your little grabbers, like you like stick like a single dog foot in there, just stir it around with that. You just it's warm.
So do we want to? I think we should, at the very least, definitely should look in this.
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, we need to look in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have 2 options here. For the poison, you can all prepare yourselves by dipping your weapons into it preemptively, because it'll last for 4. I think it lasts for 4 hours. Or is it? Fuck it. I'll say it lasts for 4 hours. And basically, your weapons will be good for a good while as you have your weapons poisoned, and as you attack, it'll do stuff. Or if you want to check what's behind the door real quick to see what's going on, roll me a stealth check as you try to sneakily open the door and get a good perspective of what's going inside.
You guys okay if I do that?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with it. Could I don't know, like coat. So here's the thing with bullets, you buy bullets in like stacks of 10.
I'll say you're able to just
Like-
dunk them all in there. I'll be generous. It doesn't really say like how much is it? Is it like a pot or something else like that?
We have a classic toxic waste barrel full of lethargy
says
poison
it's-
that we've somehow discovered.
It says it's large, so I'm just gonna say it's a pot where you can just put stuff in there. I think it'll be okay.
Okay.
But go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Alrighty.
And see behind the door. And so, Mama Marie just catch you up. Basically, they are going to check what's behind the door real quick with the 24. That is a success.
Okay.
So if we were to open the door, it's not going to be completely open, just doing it just for map's sake.
Little crack.
Oh.
And what you see behind are two of those acolytes you've been dealing with. One of them seems to go past this door, which
Oh shit.
I have a little bit of lag with the server today. As he kind of enters inside, and it's just like, here, and he throws just something to the room. The food doesn't even stay in the bowl, and he closes the door. And he leaves out, sits right by his buddy, and he's like, "Bet him."
Oh.
Is he approaching?
He's not approaching. They seem to be just enjoying their time, being lazy near the benches.
So it looks like there's a prisoner in this door?
There's
Yeah.
a prisoner in there, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna silently close the door. Do I have to make another check, or does it like kind of
You're
the
good
same?
to go.
I'm gonna walk over to my companions and go, I don't think it's augury, but there's a prisoner. They just threw food at them. It was really wasteful.
Ooh, maybe we can find an ally then.
Yeah, we should kill those guys. You can't throw food on the floor like that.
Mama, they wasted food.
Wasting food! Wasting food!
We gotta kill those guys.
We gotta fucking kill these guys.
With hammers.
Or we might have to wait. We gotta kill these guys.
We could kill him dead.
All right, you ready to bust down the door?
I'm ready to kill these guys.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? You come. We should split up, and we should come in on them on the different doors.
Do a pincer maneuver. I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little pinch. Oh god.
Hearing like they're wasting food, just like puts a hand on biscuits and gravy, and just we're going to have to kill these guys, biscuits and gravy.
Damn.
You have to kill these guys.
Solemn
Yeah,
nod.
like Malikai will follow behind Biscuit, and he like points. He's like, "Mom," he's like, "Miss Murray, you back up Gravy. I'll make sure to watch Biscuit's back."
Oh,
Biscuit
don't
is
worry. She
gonna-
pulls out her pan and hits it on her hand, just like, don't worry.
Yeah. Biscuit's gonna go up to
Malikai
the
is just
door.
trying to put like the biggest piece of steel and shield he can find between him
Yeah,
and anything
Biscuit
else.
puts his ear up to the door to listen.
You still hear them just normal eating, drinking.
The second he hears disruption, he's gonna open it.
Okay, so with this, everyone get in position. Move your tokens where you think they should be.
Yes.
Come hither, mama.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you all to put yourself in combat. But of course, everyone here gets one free action at the beginning of it. Now,
Oh, sweet.
way to execute it's a bit weird. There's a lot of like stealth check this, stealth check. There's no surprise rounds in Pathfinder 2nd edition. There's like it does like in D&D, everybody was like, oh, let's get a whole free round of actions on these guys. And the design philosophy of Pathfinder is that they found that every single player wanted to do that because they would try to game the system to basically do that as much as possible. Basically how that would generally work, there'd be some stealth checks rolled. Did they beat your stealth thing? It's a bit more complicated than this. I'm just doing something that's a little bit more easy to understand and stuff like that. I'm giving you guys like a one free action when things happen. But of course, it'll initiate whenever you guys open the door. So I'll say, Biscuit and Gravy, you guys can open your doors as combat starts. And then get your free action as you bust the doors, bam! Because you readied your actions, exploration stuff. They both kind of like look at each other and go like, oh, fuck.
This is the food police. You're under arrest.
Food police? Don't women enjoying a delicious meal. Can we not enjoy a succulent meal here?
A succulent Chinese meal.
This is democracy manifest.
Woof.
So with that,
All
Mama
right.
Maria and Malikai, you guys still need to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh, yeah,
Guys.
I got this.
And just for the sake of time, like we are going to a combat, but it might take some time. Is guys okay going over time a little bit? Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
doing good.
Okay. Just want to ask for consent there. So with that, Mama Maria, you see the wasteful food son of a bitch right in front of you. What do you do?
I'm gonna run up and fuck him up. You befouled, bespeech the name of being a host by tossing the food on the floor. And she's gonna run up. And she's gonna smack him with her frying pan.
Mama Maria caught him off guard. He turned to the Tim the Toolman Taylor.
16.
I forgot to target, so I won't count that. Try again.
Okay. That's just because I'm gonna roll higher, right?
Yeah.
Okay, a little
Yeah.
lower. 14.
Yeah, it still works out. Gonna roll
Okay.
damage for me as you
Dang.
you know 5 points of damage to him, and she just gets whacked across the head. I wasn't wasting anything.
You tossed it on the floor, Tong.
You
Ah.
hit him again, but the armor protects him. Just it's
Ring-
just constantly
Ringing
wrapping
his
at
bell.
him. Feel free to end your turn, please.
Yes.
Okay, so we have a free action to start, right?
Yeah.
So I take my free action, and I will. Ooh, there we go. Move in here into this corner. I want to interpose the table between this guy below me, and as Malikai, the apex slides in. I've got the move tech. I'm going to point at this fella. Wait, here's it. Where's my target? Oh, there it is. Okay. No, I forgot I could just press T to target him. And
make him
raise
die.
his arc. Yeah, raise my arquebus, and I will fire at this man. And that's a 19 to hit. And for my first round of damage, I did roll stealth for damage, so I have for initiative, so I do have one shot, one kill, because my exploration activity was avoid notice.
Make them die.
And so we roll for damage.
Jesus Christ, that was loud. Sorry.
I rolled like minimum damage for
Yeah,
that.
you rolled
Wow.
1 on your D8, 1 on your D6, and 2 on your D4.
Crazy.
The gun
Yep.
that makes them die.
The gun that makes them die.
It scrapes by their armor, making them bleed still.
Okay, now my question is, can I take cover behind this table?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, so I will take cover. Would that count as lesser, standard, or greater?
Lesser.
So I
You did it twice, an
clicked it
accident.
like, yeah.
Let's go. I'll get you. Keep going.
And because of that, I do have covered reload. So when I take cover, it does allow me to reload. Where's it at? And then I will fire off another shot at him with a now a +4 to hit.
Let's go, Cabal. Let's go.
And that is also a hit.
Nice.
Hopefully this is
Kill that
not.
guy.
This is. I do not get one shot, one kill anymore.
Shot
But I
through
still
the
do
heart.
like.
It's not too late.
I still
you
do
can
1d8
still
plus
kill
1 plus 1d4. So I mean, hopefully.
Yeah, kill that guy.
We just gotta hope
It's-
Malikai rolls great. 8 damage.
It's 8 points of damage. We got him at death's door, and that's the end of my turn.
That's pretty good.
This Acolyte takes 1 action to get out of his seat. Heads over to you. No one makes me bleed my own blood. And he tries to get you with his sickle. And misses, ending his turn.
Oh.
Biscuit.
Well, you haven't met us, because I got news for you. I'm going to make you bleed your own blood. And
Is that a
it's-
talking dog? What the fuck?
15, 20. All right, so takes first action to flank this guy.
Yeah, remember your
slides
movement is
in.
15 now.
Oh, it's 15.
And
That's
to
right.
go
So,
over the bench and stuff will be, you gotta go
oh, that's
up
right.
and over
I've
it.
got to go.
I will say it's difficult terrain
Okay.
at that point. So for
So
2
two.
actions, you can get there.
For 2 actions, I can get there, and I can take a swipe at this guy with my longsword. Thanks for reminding me that I move real slow. And
Malachi is
just
fending him off
concrete.
with the bayonet. He's like, "Get back! He's like, don't get in it.
Hey,
Social
get some
distancing."
new stuff, so it's okay.
concrete sliding sound. Come over, take a swing. Biscuit gets this guy between his armor, dealing 6 points of damage. And that is it for. Oh, he's dead. That is it for.
You have slain him.
Wow.
Oh my god! Jesus!
Gravy.
All right, it's my turn to run on in now.
I'm waiting for one of you to use a pity point. God, I want you to use a pity point.
I'm coming in.
All right, so to get over the benches, I'll count them as difficult terrain, like to go up and over and stuff. So that's +2 for the movement. So they'll take 2 actions to go around, or you can go all the way around.
I'll go all the way around because that gives me flanking, which means I get sneak attack.
Yeah, regardless, you still get behind. It just means like you have 1 or 2 actions.
I'll
Did
do
we
the
get a
one-
hero
one
point back
stamp.
after the break?
Yes, I do apologize. Everyone should get a hero point by coming back from the break.
Oh!
I'm super sorry. Thanks for reminding me, man. I got
Yeah, I was
so
like,
focused
is
on
that
everything
is that a
else.
thing for this campaign, or is that a thing for?
No, it's a thing.
Kingmaker? Like
always
I
do
don't
it.
remember.
I'm just so ran up running everything that I just forgot. I'm so sorry.
No.
You're okay.
Hey, you're running off this. We deeply appreciate you. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You have a fat dumpy. You're
Yeah.
beautiful.
Everyone mentioned my
Nobody
fat
look. I'm gonna
ass.
kiss him.
It's really nice.
Oh no.
Eh,
Holds you gentle like cheeseburger. All right.
bites you like cheeseburger.
All right,
Wait.
Gravy, you're in flanking position. Go forth.
Yeah, let's try this new funny +1 dagger. Go.
+1 hit.
Oh. 18. Damage time, baby.
Damage time.
Oh. 9 points of damage.
He falls down. He's trying to like. He sees the end coming, so he starts grabbing some of the cheese on the table. Like,
I'm gonna go full of cheese.
He's Skyrimming it. Fuck.
He starts healing.
All right,
It's like
that is
Skyrim
turn.
healing in front of you. Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah.
Pulls a
Let's
Fallout.
see.
He's taken every single stem ever, like in like a split second.
All right. Odds are gravy, and evens are Mama Maria. Mama Maria, this acolyte looks at you. It's just like, I don't waste food. I eats it.
Ooh.
He striketh at you,
Ooh, yep. Yeah, he does.
hits you for 6.
Okay.
He'll then
How
turn
dare
around
he.
to the dog for a second attack.
Ah,
He misses,
oh,
and then
Let's
he'll
go.
spend his third action to climb over the bench and get away.
Oh.
Mama Maria.
She's gonna climb over the bench and follow him.
Where are you running?
I didn't know ladies of your proportions could get over them. Get over such obstacles.
What are you trying to say?
I
My proportions are amazing. Smack.
mean, Bang.
52. Smack. Blah.
oh my god, max damage.
Describe to me, Mama Maria, how you take this guy down.
She will just be like, you may gorge yourself, but he who wastes food for his guests wastes food for everyone. Bong.
And with that, it's just birds circle around his head as he falls down.
Did anybody else get like the image of like Mama Maria like on the table from the top rope, cast iron directly to the
Yeah.
dog? Like,
Assassin's Creed, like overhead, like Kratos swing.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that Mama Maria, you have one action
Big
left,
jump.
and so you know no one is immune to guidance at this time due to your long resting, so you're good to go.
Sweet.
We have one action left. You can reposition, do whatever you like.
Oh, everyone's not okay. I'll
If you have
one action left.
intimidation, actually, I'm sorry, they're all dead.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell. I'm so out of it. I don't know what's not wrong with me. He's on top of it.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Good.
So with that,
Everybody has those days.
one of those days.
Or I don't want to wake up and all my dice roll suck. Oh wait, that's every day.
Not every
Damn.
day.
That is every day for you.
And so with that, you guys are able to take care of the acolytes. Where would you guys like to go?
Let's free the prisoner and hurry after
Like,
Ordway.
feed him a good meal. I'm going to collect whatever food that's left on the table that's not tossed on
Yeah.
the floor.
Save me some of that cheese. I wanna
Malachi's
take-
gonna look at them being good people, and he's gonna rifle through these guys' pockets. Like, give me your shit.
You see that they have the same thing as the other acolytes: broken, rusted full plate and sickles.
Okay. Well, I don't
No
use any
ham
of that.
sandwich on one or anything like that. No
Malachi's just
potion.
like, damn, ain't none of these guys got
Nah.
no bullets on them.
None of that convenient stuff on the
Bullets on 'em.
tables, unfortunately.
This is the worst RPG ever. Ain't no enemies got ain't got no ammo on them. I don't understand it.
They don't got convenient
find
health
ammo.
packs.
You're gonna
Where
find
the
ammo.
bullets
It's
for
gonna be
the
for the wrong
maxes?
one.
Yeah, it's for the gun
Aw.
you haven't unlocked yet.
No!
So that makes you paranoid, think you missed an unlock somewhere.
It's just like Dead Space.
Just like Turok. Yeah. So with that, Gravy, you begin to enter down this short hall. You see a door over to your left.
Don't worry, prisoner. We'll save you.
And feed you a good meal besides.
Is the door locked in front of me?
You can try it.
I try and open the door.
As you unlock the door, you see a man in front of you. He seems disheveled, but he's also wearing a non-rusted, well, slightly rusted, plate chest piece. He's also wielding hammers. As soon as you open the door, he seems to have a hammer ready just to smash your head in. But seeing a dog creature instead, he goes, and he kind of falls back a bit, kind of like falling back onto
sorry.
the table behind him. He's like, who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry there, bud. I'm Gravy Barkman. We're here to rescue you.
And we're here to rescue you.
Rescue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who gave the order to rescue? Where are
No,
you
no.
from?
Nobody. See, our friend, we were escorting her up here because some guy shambled into our town, the port town way over there, and he was like, we're dead, we're all dead, and then he collapsed, and we were like, that's weird. So we came over, and then they took our friend from us. So we were looking for her because we were like, something's not right.
So
But now we found you.
So you're from the Cove.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Osprey. We came from the Osprey Cove, yeah.
Yeah, Osprey.
That
Yeah.
Way
explains
over
some
there.
things. He drops the hammer now, kind of like he's shaking a little bit. He's like, I'm
You okay there, bud?
sorry, I've been stuck here for weeks. They've been
Weeks.
feeding me rotten scraps from the storage room.
Oh, that won't do.
As you see, the food that's left, that gets scattered on the floor, is definitely just moldy and rotten.
That won't do. Here. And Mama Maria's just gonna give him the fresh food that they just like killed those guys over.
He ravenously takes it and just starts chomping down.
Yeah.
And she's just like, please come inside. I'm sorry. My name's Trigiv.
Oh, Tregiv.
I've heard of the one that you seek. The rest of the
Audrey?
girl. Yes, they seem to have taken her further downstairs. I wasn't able to help as soon as he kind of like sneers past the hallway as he then enters further into this blacksmith area. As you see that there's a large forge and anvil that mark this room as the keep smithy. Several weapons line the walls and fill a nearby weapon rack. Against the northern wall, a cot and pile of grimy clothes mark makeshift quarters, and
You're
doors
the cause
exit
of
to the
the-
north and south.
You're the cause of the smoke we saw. We should have come down the chimney.
Yes, they've kept me alive so they can use me to help repair and maintain anything here. These acolytes of some demon.
Oh,
They don't
we
worship
heard that-
Gorm like we do.
We heard they're gonna feed Audrey to some guardian downstairs.
He kind of he thinks on that a little bit, and he's like, I don't think they're gonna feed her to anything. At least she would probably sacrifice to Metrobar.
Oh,
To Metrobar?
If you
Metrobar?
wanna figure out who that is, let me see here. I'll make sure I'm getting the name right here.
Metrobar.
I think in some cultures they call him Metrober.
Basically, if you want to roll me a society check,
Ooh, I'm good at those. I say before rolling the one.
sorry, I got that name wrong here. My bad. I'm terrible with names. Basically, as he mentions it, and as you roll a society.
We live in a society.
Well, we
live in a
here soon,
society.
just for time slot here. Just want you guys to get this before we head out. You're suddenly at 18. He explains further basically who this person is. You might not know of him, but with a roll of an 18, you would understand that there are cultist worshippers of another god, and Metromar is somebody who has been involved in some cultist work here and there, maybe from your travels of working in the underground, sneaking around, doing thievery stuff, Gravy. You probably have heard this guy trying to collect resources or so for an expedition over to some of the Chickacoth Isles. And you would understand this would link up with some of your suspicions, as Mitramar is not a god, but a man. Somebody who thinks that, the god he worships can be brought back in some way. And this is what Trigiv kind of fills in some of the empty spaces for you all. So like he's brought these cultists to go further down and commit some heinous ritual. But I wasn't able to stop them. They were to take me out, and they denied me a good death in Gorm's name. They kept me locked in here. No matter what I tried to do to retaliate, they always had the upper hand.
Oh. Do you want to come fight with us, or do you want to stay here? You look pretty thin. We won't, judge you or anything like that. If you want to stay here or even try to escape, you could warn the neighboring town.
What I could do is that I could try to return back to town, let everyone know what's going on. And whenever you
That's a
need
good idea.
rest and respite there, I'll give good word for you for them to give you discounts or so.
I was thinking
maybe you could bring back help. Do you have that hat? The tricorn
yeah.
hat. You could bring it to the Thalassian ship because they might be able to come help. If you show them this hat and
They
tell them
killed their
that
He looks at
captain,
the
yeah.
hat and says like, no, the Thessalonians, they would just sooner just leave.
Oh, that's true.
oh man, those guys suck.
Yeah, no. That hat was so. Did you remember that lady's? That hat was so dumb.
It was a dumb hat.
That was a dumb
Very
hat.
stupid.
Well, shoot. Maybe you could find someone to help if they hear what's going on at the tower, but help or no help, we gotta go down and we gotta save Ordwy.
Yeah, and we're glad we saved you. You seem very nice.
Yeah, glad you're okay.
Yes, and I appreciate the help. If it's okay, I would like to get out of here, but first, take anything here you need. Any kind of motions everywhere.
Okay.
And I'll try to disable some of the traps at the entrance. I'm not sure if you came that way, but
Oh,
they
we
left
did
some
not,
nasty
no.
surprises.
Oh, nasty surprises. Thanks for the heads up.
He'll nod and he'll start making his way out.
Before you go, you wouldn't know if there are health potions or anything like that stored anywhere here.
He says, I do have a few.
You have some?
Oh my
Would you
gosh.
mind parting with them?
He will. And he will, let me see here. He'll have 5 lesser healing potions.
Oh, thank you kindly.
And also he'll point in and kind of bring over a great sword that he's been working on. He's like, if this is to help you with any horrible beings that could be afflicted by such metal, this is made of cold iron. And he kind of gives you a great sword, which is a cold iron great sword. I'll put all this stuff in your guys' party stash.
Cold iron great sword. Somebody else is gonna have to. Can somebody else take this? Because I need me board to keep us alive. I gotta soak the hits.
Oh, I didn't eat my Wheeze as a little puppy, so I don't think I can do it.
I like having some sort of protection with me, so
We could bring it with us just in case,
Yes.
maybe your
and-
regular weapon maybe doesn't work against like anything evil down there.
Yeah, I could carry it. It's pretty heavy with this armor, though. I don't know if I could carry much more.
Regardless of
Why
what you
don't we-
do with it, he'll ask for his leave and then he'll begin to head out.
Yeah.
He thanks all of you, like Mama Maria and Malikai and Biscuit and Gravy. He'll thank all of you as he basically heads out and heads off to town. And with that, you
All
guys
right.
still have one place left to go. You guys like to head downstairs?
Yeah,
go.
I'm gonna leave some things behind in this room because if I take this greatsword, I'm encumbered.
Yeah. I threw it in your party stash. Well, we'll say don't worry about that for now. You're pretty okay.
Okay.
We'll say like, oh, I'll take it. I'll keep it safekeeping. I guess if you don't need it, and he'll move off.
No, I'll take it. I'm taking it. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
empty some of my pockets here real quick.
Oh, I'll take that dagger.
Yeah, you can take that dagger. Leave behind my torches.
You take that dagger.
take a healing potion. No, not
How do
5.
I-
I will take 1.
How do you... Sorry, technical question. How do
Yeah.
you pull something out of the party stash?
Drag and drop it to your character sheet, and it will. If it's multiple
Oh.
items, it should prompt you saying how many you want to take. I think you can just say only take 1. Potions, I do recommend using it as a in combat I need healing thing. I know some people get used to doing it out of it. That's usually what Mama Maria is for. Mama Maria is to help you get all healed up, which I assume during this downtime, Mama Maria, you're like, oh, let me get you all healed up. So
She'll take all the silver pieces and drop it, in between her boobs. I'll take care of this. I will take care of all the shopping needs.
Alright, sounds good.
as of this time, everyone, as we kind of near the end here, you guys have 2 options because you guys are now going to be level 2. You guys can leave out of this area in which to go back to town and kind of go to the tavern you guys skipped. to see if there's anything you could buy, any items you might want to get, any things you want to sell off, all this other stuff, and possibly get some cool items as you guys level up. Or you guys can take what you currently have and continue down in a race against time to help out your friend Ordwy.
I think we have to low key. I think we got to race against time. I don't think we have time to go all the way back
Let
to
her wait much longer. Who knows what they're doing to her?
So what we'll do here, as Gravy, Biscuits, Mama Maria, and Malikai, as you guys get ready to head on down. Oh, got you there.
Oh, there he goes.
You guys get ready to head on down to Spiral Staircase. We'll see what happens when you guys enter inside next time when we play some Rust
Yippee! I'm gonna do my level up right now.
So that chat, I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. Players, hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I'd like to say
That was
thank
a blast.
you, Joe Cat. Who are you?
Absolutely.
And where can they find you?
I am Joe Cat. You can find me everywhere at Joe Cat. Hopefully, either tonight or tomorrow, I will have a video out of the Greatsword for Monster Hunter.
Yeah! Monster Hunter!
And of course, Froggy, who are you? Where can they find you?
Hi, I'm Froggy Lock. I love Monster Hunter. You can find me absolutely freaking everywhere, probably everywhere, just under Froggy Lock. Luckily, no one has stolen that username from me. Even on like World of Warcraft,
just
do you see a
Google me.
Froggy Lock running around? That's me. But don't talk to me because I'm embarrassed that I'm playing World of Warcraft.
You're
And-
checking your options, dude.
exactly. I have been Biscuit Barkman, level 2 dog, and I will see you next time.
Then, of course, we have Monty.
Hi, I'm Monty Glue everywhere. I got all kinds of stuff. I'm doing a lot of stuff this week now that I'm feeling better. So check out my stream schedule. I'm doing Phoenix Red on Saturdays now. We're on our 3rd episode. It's been a lot of fun.
Oh my
A lot of games going. And I am also a level 2 dog. Yeah. Yippee.
And of course, we have Cabal.
Hi, I'm Cabal, your favorite caffeinated cult leader, hooded horror host. You can find me at Cabal across all platforms. Sometimes there's a VT on the end of it because people have stolen my name. But yeah, I've been playing Malikai Black Barrel, the now level 2 Wave the Sniper Gunslinger. What about you, Zoran?
I have been your host and game master of this evening. I am Zoran the Wizard. You can find me find everything about me at zoranthewizard.com. And I hope you guys come say hi to me whenever I do live stream, whenever I can. Of course, whenever I start getting the YouTube channel completely revamped and stuff. I hope you guys enjoy the stuff I try to make over there. And of course, you want to see more game mastering stuff from me or some of my good best friend Thurston Hillman. Of course, all these other goobers as well. Who may be joining us on Continuous Adventures or maybe others. You can always follow us at Narrative Declaration over on Patreon, YouTube. We also have podcast stuff going out. We have basically Narrative Declaration is basically where you can find us. And remember, we release our episodes bi-weekly. We record and stream weekly, and we release our episodes bi-weekly, in which you can always be updated on what's happening over on our schedule or Google Calendar schedule over on our Discord and the schedule chat, where we basically have a link there where you can hook it up to your own schedule stuff, see when things are happening, things are releasing. It makes it super easy and obvious on what's going on. So with that, love you guys so very much. We hope you had a wonderful time, and we will see you next time. So long and farewell. Bye.
Bye!